Hey, how you doing?
Hi, people.
Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome. Say hi, everybody.
Oh,
Hi.
hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Say hi, Effie.
She's muted.
Hi, Effie.
She's not, Caitlin.
And
She
I'm very
can't tell.
excited
She
when saying
can't
hi,
tell.
Abby.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to the Vactaire. Welcome back to a special one-shot of Babies and Broadswords, Bathfinder. A new thing that's coming out soon. It's got a Kickstarter. It started.
We kicked it.
It started. We kicked it
already.
yesterday. It was kicked yesterday.
It's 6 hours it was kicked, actually.
Kicked and met.
Kicked right in. It was met already.
Oh,
Yeah.
Holy
6 hours.
crap. Well, you could still give them you could still kick some money over there.
Yes.
We have
Don't
stretch
think we're
goals.
not going to take any money.
Stretch
money.
goals. Yeah, stretch goals.
Babies.
Yeah, help kick it right in the nards, you know? Right in
Yeah.
the nards.
Kick those babies right in the nards.
Who is supervising Cedar? Because we all know they need it. Listen.
That's what I'm here
You're right. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. Who's gonna babysit us?
You're on your own, bitches.
Who watches the watch? No.
We're on.
Yeah,
You're on your own, you bunch of little cum sprouts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. So our sponsor for tonight is Canadian Dice. You can go on over to canadiandice.ca and use the code THEVACTAIR, which is all one word, THEVACTAIR. You can see it down below. where the title of the channel is that you're watching. If you're not sure what you're doing here, then you maybe should see a doctor, or just chill out while it's happening. Just write it out. At checkout, you can use the Vactaire for 15% off of your order. Maggie's dice pick of the week from CanadianDice.ca is Dawn Stars. If you pull that up on CanadianDice.ca, you'll see a very beautiful pair of matte black dice with beautiful little blue lines all over the place. I assume that Maggie picked this set of dice because it's cool.
And it smells ever so slightly of maple syrup.
Yeah.
As all Canadian things do.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
just like a slight scent off to it. Like
Right.
how
An after
how
scent,
how
yeah.
it's like how Brits smell vaguely of like biscuits.
And
Is that true,
colonialism.
Liz?
Colonialist.
Oh,
I mean-
oh.
Oh my god. I mean,
Wow.
Americans do too. Let's be real.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
And so do Canadians too. But like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delighted by watching you.
Wow. Anyone want to take any more shots at the Brit?
We love you, Liz.
Thank you for staying up till 2
Just
in the
as well I
morning.
know that.
Everybody, listen. Everybody thinks that Liz is this adorable, sweet little human being, and she'd be like, "Who the fuck told you that?" Anyway, you can go ahead and check out our merch store at tinyurl.com/vacmerch. You can get some quite excellent designs like Half Orc Energy and the Vac Blob, whatever designs Affy has percolating as well. I quiver in fear
Rick.
after reading that sentence. Good gods.
Yeah.
Percolate.
Hydrate from Nick already.
Hydrate? What the? Where's my water?
Okay.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
hopefully
That's where we're-
outside your ship. Here's our final announcement. We have Fixius 5 this coming Friday, which is the day after tomorrow for some of us, and tomorrow for
Right.
some of us as well, and already here for some people as well that
Today.
maybe it may or may not be.
Today,
Yeah, today,
me.
like whole ass today. Yeah, that's going to be happening 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They gonna be fighting the BBEG, and for those of you at home who may not know what BBEG means, it's beg for mercy, because it's the big bad evil guy. On Monday,
That
this
was
coming
fun.
Monday, you're welcome. This coming Monday, we're gonna be
I
playing
regret to say I will not be
Mistwalkers.
watching that live. Because I will
Oh,
be
yeah.
sleeping.
I mean, unless
Because
the
I've got to
airplane
get up
has
at stupid
Wi-Fi.
o'clock to get to the airport. No.
Well, somebody
It's 'cause
decided to
I'll be-
play tonight, so just saying.
No. That's fine. Tonight's fine. I'm not doing anything interesting until lunchtime tomorrow.
Lovely. We're playing Mistwalkers on Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peastern. 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Really?
As always, you can find our podcast wherever you download your podcasts from. Podcast land and relatively all over the place. Aw, that's such a pretty picture that you sent me, Affy. Those dice actually do look really cool. They're kind of more tealish or turquoise. I want to eat those.
I don't understand why they're
That
called
is exact-
Dawn something if they're black and blue.
There's
That's exactly what Maggie would have said.
Because it's always
'Cause-
darkest before the dawn.
Yeah, it's always darkest before the dawn, but isn't dawn like pink?
Yes, pink and gold. Come on, Ryan.
Affy, if you were going to name these dice,
What would you name
What
these
would you
dice
name
instead,
them?
Affy?
what would you name them?
I haven't thought about it.
Why
Like,
not?
Just on the
Obviously,
spot like
It's made
that.
for a set of dice.
On
would
the
you do?
spot?
I haven't thought about
yeah.
it. I actually kind of like that as a name a set of dice. I haven't thought about it.
Yeah, I'd probably name it something like Fallout related because it gives me that kind of Pit Boy vibe.
Nice.
Fair.
Pit
Maybe you
Boy.
could just call it Pit Boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Unless that's like
thanks, Affy.
copyright, but whatever.
Who may or may not understand
Yeah.
the reference. Or you could say Pits Boy, like armpits. I
If
just
your
noticed
pits
that
look
there's
like that, you should definitely get a doctor involved.
There's another reason for you to go to the doctor. Make sure you take care of yourselves out there, everybody. Self-care, care tasks, and taking yourself to the ER when you are bleeding a lot. Anyway.
Medical advice from the backpack to you.
Yeah. Yep.
You gonna start this game, Cedar?
We are not
Yes,
licensed.
I'm about to. Yeah.
Okay.
But as you notice, it's going to be hard. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Babies. Hello, babies.
Hello,
First of
Senator.
all, Oh, yes.
No.
Hello, sitter. Anyway, as you can, let us go around real quick. Introduce the players. I'll start from my left. That's Liz. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Liz, known on most of the socials as Cat Lady Liz, either with or without a 63, depending on which one it is. I'm a sort of. I always wonder what am I going to describe myself as when we get to this point, because I'm a novice gamer. Let's put it that way. I got in with all these terrible, wonderful people, and all of a sudden, I'm doing really exciting things, like bucket list things.
Ordering a Switch, playing
so
playing Stray on PlayStation, all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we get
So
some
that's
meows in
who I
chat
am.
for Liz? Meows in chat for Liz. Lovely. Let's go on
Thank you
next.
so much.
You're welcome. Jason,
Yeah, that's me.
who are you?
I'm Jason.
Who are
I'm
you?
a guy, man. I am Jason Cassidy. I am the head creative director guy over at Even Footing Games and the person responsible for writing this mess that we're going to play tonight. And I am so excited to just rules lawyer the hell out of Cedar for the next couple of hours.
Advise.
No, I think I know what I said. Yeah.
Go to a corner. You're in a timeout.
Actually,
Kayla.
Oh boy, I didn't realize I was gonna go next. Hi.
Okay, I can
I'm
make Kane
Kayla.
go next if you want.
Nope, I'm ready. I'm
All right.
Kayla. I'm from the Potions Potpourri podcast. Me and my gal pal Keisha talk about stuff, interview people, play games with people. A lot of these people we played games with. Super fun. I am also here representing Even Footing Games and here to play one of the new Bathfinder classes tonight.
Kane.
And wearing a kick-ass pirate hat.
Yep. Represent.
Okay. This is also my first time, so let's hope this goes well. I am playing Bjorn, essentially a baby polar bear. Babian.
Oh, I didn't know you were a polar bear.
Based
Alyssa.
on my favorite character, it's based on Panzerborn. Just don't ask
Alyssa.
him what the scribbles mean.
Who are you, Alyssa?
I am Alyssa. Hi.
Thank you.
I'm
That
going
was
to be
very
playing
elaborate.
Baby No, which, for those of you familiar with Fixie is 5, is O's long-lost sibling. There is an egg that went missing from the nest. Here we are, back in the past.
That sounds familiar, like a certain really tall frog or toad guy that I know. An egg that ended up in the clutch. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll go back and make sure everyone introduces their characters as well. Till we do that, Emily, who are you? Where can
I'm
we find you?
Emily. I'm usually corvée on things. Most things. Sometimes I run one-shots here, like next Tuesday. And that's where you'll learn about frogs. And I've played Babies and Broadswords a couple of times. I think maybe only twice, though. So I'm excited. I finally get to be a cultist and be like the super emo kid.
Now, emo MySpace era or like emo
Yes.
scene era? Oh, good.
MySpace.
MySpace era emo.
100%. Like,
What-
I
what
found
song
this
is
band
playing?
on MySpace and drove to another state to find them.
What song is playing on your MySpace page? Your character's MySpace page.
It's obviously
page.
Welcome to Black Parade.
Oh,
I was going to say it's
No.
all Black Parade, right?
No, it's by something. No, it's something by Evanescence.
No, it has to be something no one's ever heard.
It's gotta be
Oh,
something by
right.
Evanescence. Probably like the
I
one
mean-
classical piece she wrote.
If it's like what my MySpace was like in real life, it's the song Antarctica by the band The Never, which doesn't exist anymore. Which I did actually
Antarctica doesn't
drive to
exist
another
anymore?
state to see them.
It melted. It melted, man.
Yeah, Antarctica
Oh,
died.
no,
That's why we have a baby polar bear here.
that's
We
the
have to
polar
take care
bear,
of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to take care of him because there's no ice to chill out on. Anyway, who are you playing, Emily?
Too real.
Oh, I'm Lenore. I'm a cultist.
Very, very.
I quiver in fear. Kayla,
What
who are
kind
you
of
playing?
baby? What kind of baby are you, Emily?
I'm a
Yeah.
normal human baby.
Oh. Oh, who's next?
Yeah.
I'm playing a new Bathfinder exclusive class called the Artificer. And I'm playing Bonnie. And Bonnie is an awakened cannon. She has a big blue bow on her little cannon back. And she's got little robot-looking feet with bright blue tennis shoes on her feet. Yeah, so she's just an awakened cannon.
What about the bow in her hair, like on her fuse?
Yeah, it's blue.
The little blue bow in on your fuse there, Bonnie.
Mm-hmm. And
Adorable.
she's really big, like totally over-the-top cartoon eyes.
Yeah, yeah. There was some debate between the creation of this character and in comparison to Jason's character.
I don't know why there was any comparison at all. Hey, mean. I'm playing Schlorp. He is a PI. That means he's an investigator with conjunctivitis. And he is a sentient puddle of sewer sludge. So
You said sewage in the chat.
yeah, same difference.
He's Deputy Doo-Doo from Captain Underpants.
I never said he was made of poo. I never said he was made of poo.
Did you know that?
I never said he was not made of poo.
Did you know
either,
that
so.
that American sewers are made up about 78% of sewage, meaning like human feces?
Who knows if we're on Earth or not? This might not be an American sewer.
There's a very surprising percentage of that content in American sewers that is cocaine.
Okay, he's a walking, runny pile of shit and cocaine then.
Shit and cocaine.
Ah!
Cocaine!
Oh my god.
Cocaine.
Cocaine, baby. Liz, who are you playing?
I am playing Beth Bonnie, but it's her surname. Bonnie is her surname, so there's no interference. I'm Beth. I am a ordinary human baby, but I am a Thothawa.
A Thothawa?
A Thothawa, yes, I am a Thothawa. And nobody quite knows if it's true or not, but there is a rumour that somewhere in Beth's antecedents there was somebody called Anne Bonny, who was a pirate queen.
Villainous, infamous Anne Bonny?
Ew.
The villainous, infamous Anne Bonny, yes.
Oh my god.
So there is a little bit of people will be getting used to the fact that I like to give my characters a little bit of backstory. And this is Beth's little bit of backstory.
I'm very excited to hear all the backstory of these
Beth
characters.
is pirate royalty, huh?
Why am I going to be? Why do I feel like I'm going to
Go
cry
big or go
for some
home.
reason over like Schlorp's backstory or like something? By the end of the night, something terrible is probably going to end up happening to the most unlikely character, and we're going to be like, ah, Slappy, no, the pie throwing fearbolt clown barbarian.
Slave yourselves. Remember me.
Antecedents is now the word of the day. Please place a definition of antecedents into the chat at your leisure. Leisure.
What moment?
All right, I'm going to read the one thing that I sent to the chat because it was a thread on a server and not like a direct message. I had trouble finding it all the time. Anyway, it's my fault because just so you all know, the rules lawyer is defending me. Everybody. I don't want any upset at the backseat sitting that's about to take place here. Cause my whole thing tonight is that I've never played this game before. I don't know a whole lot about it. I have the books. I've been reading the books, but I'm autistic, so I learn by doing. And I have yet to do the doo-doo.
And you are the first non-EFG person who's actually seen Bathfinder in its 90% completed form.
Yeah,
So.
I like the little comments that you leave each other in the doc. I'm glad that that I've so far seen it develop. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. I feel privileged.
It's a lot of you already told this poop joke 3 pages ago.
Yeah. I like the calling out of the narrator from another narrator. It's all great. You'll be able to have access to this, especially if you donate to the Kickstarter. Kickstarter. Bam! It's in the chat. Thanks, the Vactair. Thanks, Nightbot. Go check out the Kickstarter and kick it right in the nards with money.
To get it started.
Yeah, with money.
With money.
It's like a dying golf cart. You gotta give it a kick to get it started.
Specifically with money. Yeah.
Yes, with money specifically. It can be $1.
No fee should be involved.
It can be $2. It can be $3. It could be $100. Whatever dollars, you know.
Yeah. We're not interested.
Larger
in
amounts are fine.
Or your thoughts or comments. No, we just give us the money. Yeah.
No. You can find us on Patreon. No, I'm kidding.
You were inside for 3 years creating this, right, Jason? You didn't see the light of day for the past 5 years, 10 years.
Yep. I didn't see the birth of my youngest. I was stuck in the house working on that. Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, I was gonna ask about some of the backstory.
Just a moment, please. Discord has crashed.
Kronk?
Was that the end of the 8 seconds right there?
And that's how I say that bus full of children. So
Amazing!
Like holy hero!
That's amazing.
How did you? And you can
What
still
a
walk.
story!
You're so humble about it too.
You can
That's
still
amazing.
walk. What a miracle!
Well,
And everyone made it out alive. Amazing.
Yeah, not even
And
a
then-
single person was hurt.
And then everyone stood up and applauded, and that was probably the best part.
Yeah, even the ones that couldn't stand up previously. Nice.
Oh, we're live again. Hey, hi everyone.
Hey, sorry, we were just listening to a really wonderful story.
20 seconds ago.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was all
surprisingly,
totally
unlike many other stories we tell here on the Vactair, it took only 20 seconds. Let's get tonight started, shall we?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I keep
Oh, yeah.
falling.
Hold on to your diapies,
And,
babies. We're going in. Now, what do babies like? What do you babies really like?
Cookies!
Cookies?
Cookies.
Cookies?
Cookies.
Who's got the
Cookies, yeah.
Who's got the best cookies? Who makes the best cookies?
Nah.
That one
Nama?
lady
Nama?
that
Nama?
name starts with that letter
Yeah.
that's really hard to pronounce.
Nama Sophie.
Nama.
Nama.
Sophie.
Nama Sophie. She got the best cookies. She got the best cookies.
Yes.
She makes cookies. She not just any cookies, the bestest cookies ever. And every single baby within a forever big radius knows.
Pretty big.
Thing is, not every baby is nice enough to just say please. Some babies are nice enough to just sneak it from the jar or fresh out of the oven when Nama Sophie isn't looking. She totally is, and she totally has let you get away with it on multiple occasions. No, but there are some babies out there who want Nama Sophie's cookies all to themselves, and how can you conceive that a baby would keep Nama Sophie's cookies all to themselves? Any guesses?
Take Nama Sophie.
They took
They steal
Nama.
her.
They stealed Nama Sophie. They
Not the
Robert duckied
cookies!
her away.
No!
Robert completely duckied. Robert her, giggling, blowing raspberries and their whole way downstream in a bathtub with a sail.
Does that mean that we won't have any cookies?
No.
Oh,
No more
no.
Nama
What?
Sophie's cookies. What are you
Hell
gonna do
no.
about it?
No.
I
No.
really like cookies.
Me too.
Sophie is
We gotta
gone. The
rescue
cookies
her.
cease to exist.
Was that
We
Schlorp?
gotta rescue her.
If Nama Sophie is gone, the cookies cease to exist.
How would one make an observation roll?
That would be a nosy roll, is what that would
Everybody
be.
make a nosy roll.
Oh lord.
Okay.
Someone's gonna have to pinch me.
For those of you at home,
Four.
this is a D6 based system.
Yes.
Assuming it's just what I got.
What does one add to their nosy roll?
Their nosy
Yeah.
score, which would be the same as their cuteness
Cuteness.
big 3
Oh.
stat.
The getting
Unless-
away with things.
Unless they
Oh.
have an ability that gives
Unless
them
they have
more.
an ability.
I have an ability that gets me an extra one, so I add
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What,
is
seven.
what ability is that, Thorther?
Yeah.
7.
Wow.
I have my knack, my little angel knack. Adds 1 to any nosy skill challenge.
Little angel.
You gotta eat a
Yeah.
cookie, though. You need
You
to
gotta
use
eat a cookie.
that
It's
cost
true.
pennies.
I gotta eat a cookie.
Mm-hmm. So, what did you roll, everybody? One by one. Liz,
6.
Schlorp,
4.
Kane, excuse me, Bjorn,
5.
no.
I got a 2 plus. I have a +2 on nosy for some good reason. Big eyes, and then cuteness is 3. I'm cute. Not
So
that cute.
11.
Bonnie
Yeah,
the
no,
sentient
no, I
cannon.
think it's a total of 7 maybe, because
Mhm.
I only have 2 on here. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right. I got a
Well-
10.
And last but certainly not least, Lenore.
Do you add your whole cuteness? Like the whole
And nothing
number?
but
Then I
the
got an
cuteness?
8.
Woo! Well,
I know.
since
I gotta find. I'm looking for new music.
since Beth just took a cookie out of her pocket and ate it in front of all of you, it's not that hard to know that there are, in fact, Nama Sophie's cookies in and amongst your party. How
We all
many?
just got to
You're
come in.
not sure. You all just discovered object permanence.
Leveled up.
Yes.
For some of you, that'll be an ouchie. For some of you, that'll be a buff. An ouchie is basically like damage, but I don't know if psychic damage is an equivalent.
Psychic
Emotional
would-
damage?
It'd be a
trauma?
grump in this case. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody? Would anybody be taking a grump over this?
I would probably be taking a grump.
You'd be taking a grump.
Yeah.
Take a single, just a
You know
single grump.
I'm gonna be honest. The sentient
Yeah.
poo probably would not react well to things still being there when he thinks they're gone.
Do you have a physical reaction to gaining a grump, Schlorp?
Schlorp kind of collapses in on himself for a moment, like his head shape kind of sucks into his body, and then he reforms again, but he's got a sad face on now. It's just a line, bro.
It's like an undulating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just like constantly like amorphous. He's not keeping his shape all the time. It's just limbs are kind of sucking in and out of his body. Yeah. He's got pseudopods going on. Yeah.
So he's like that purple mud Pokemon from Pokemon, or Odo from DS.
From Deep Space Nine. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they were poo and cocaine, yes.
Poo and cocaine. That's disgusting. I love that for you. So.
Yeah, I'm from the 80s. That's what we did.
That's true. It's not as good as it used to. Anyway. While there may be Nama Sophie's cookies amongst you, you don't know how many. You know how many you have? Well, if you can count.
Well, I'm gonna start going through everybody's pockets.
Make a sneaky roll.
Thanks.
Joke's on you. I don't have any pockets.
I don't even know if I need to sneak. If Slurp will just like ooze over and start pawing through people's pockets.
Oh, so not even a sneak. So make an aggressive move. So that would be. What would that be here? I guess that could be considered combat. Let's see. Are you accosting your fellow babies?
No, I'm just.
Are you picking up anybody up by the ankles and shaking them?
Ooh, I don't know if I've got the
Try.
the bone structure for that. No, he's just not concerned with everybody's personal bubbles. So.
Aha. You find yourself all standing in this circle of realization as the river runs in front of you, carrying Nama Sophie and the nang pirate babies, those dastardly kidnappers. You find yourselves covered from toe to diapers in Schlorp.
Ew.
He's going through your pockets.
I'm a biter, so I'm going to bite Schlorp.
Chop!
I'm also.
Hey, give me back me.
Get your hand
Oh, there's
off my
Alex, too.
pillowcase!
Spit me out.
No, spit that out. You don't know where it's been.
I do. You don't want that in your mouth.
Oh, you taste that!
Schlorp, you are now, I think, privy to the information of.
Yes.
Let's see. I'll roll a d6. And take away one.
You roll whatever you want to roll. You know what
Yeah, I'm rolling. I know.
Yeah.
You are now privy to 2 people's count of cookies.
Okay.
Pick 2.
Well, Alyssa bit me, so I want to know.
How many cookies Alyssa has?
Yeah,
how many cookies No has?
No has? Yeah.
No has. No has many.
Like
has
9.
Many. 9 cookies. Who else?
No has that many cookies? I don't like how quiet. I gotta write everybody's character's name down. How quiet Kayla is being over there.
Bonnie, the sentient cannon.
Yes. And how are they down her?
Do you even have pockets or?
I don't have
down the
pockets.
Okay, do I have to
They're
go, do you have to go
They're
through
down my
your
mouth.
tube?
They're down my mouth
Yeah.
tube. Yeah.
Okay,
For
down your
sure.
tube. All right. Well,
You
that
wanna
feels
look in
very
there?
that feels very
You wanna, like,
invasive.
Put your head in there and look at how many cookies I might have.
I imagine if Bonnie the sentient cannon is in fact a baby, then I imagine Bonnie to be like that little side cannon that's on like on the side of the pirate ship, and like in the Pirates of the Caribbean, the short man shoots it off and he goes flying 10 feet.
Yep. Totally.
Yeah.
Does they have
I
like
have
a
9
special,
cookies as well.
special sidecar for Bonnie on the ship?
That's really cute.
But you could hide them right down inside so that Schlorp has to get right in, and then you could fire him miles
true.
away.
That'll damage
Don't-
my cookies.
Don't lick him. He tastes
That's
bad.
true. Yeah.
Bad.
I mean,
It tastes
there-
funny.
there's a lot of methane coming off of Schlorp. You might accidentally send something off without planning on it.
Doesn't take much
Like
more than
nine
a spark.
cookies.
What is the? Can I use a percentile die in here? There, original sitter.
You can use whatever you want.
Okay, high or low, Kayla, on the ignition of methane.
Oh my
Low.
gosh.
I rolled high. What does
Good.
that mean? That you win, or that you go off and shoot Schlorp all over everybody?
No shooting of Schlorp.
You said low.
hmm
Do you not want to shoot Schlorp, or like explode Schlorp, or do you want to leave him inside your mouth tube?
I want
you-
to leave him inside my mouth tube.
Well, you
Search
said
for
low,
my
so therefore you
cookies.
said low.
Uh-huh.
We'll just say that there's a little, just a little one.
It's a little warning puff.
Yeah, it's just like a little.
Get out of there, Schlorp. Those are my cookies.
I'm just investigating.
You wouldn't want to set me off now, would you?
We might be privy to a tantrum from Bonnie the Sentient Cannon at some point this evening, says a
No.
disembodied voice.
Disembodied voice. You keep saying privy. Is that pun intended?
I don't think so.
I was about to ask how you know that term, but being as you are an actual pile of poo,
And cocaine.
I suppose it makes sense. And cocaine.
And cocaine.
And cocaine. Excellent.
It's canon now.
I'm not
Much
sure
like
if you. How much of Schlorp did you end up getting in your mouth hole? No, and Bonnie, because I'm not sure if that might
More than I wanted.
I hope
There-
not much.
you know
Is this
that
turn
sounds
into
like
babies on cocaine.
what would be the equivalent of a Constitution saving throw in order to avoid a tummy ache? There, OG sitter.
That would, and you could either do a beefy roll to see if they're healthy enough, or you could do I would say probably a brainy roll if they're smart enough to spit Schlorp out before he does any
Okay.
damage.
Okay,
I
you
am.
two take the better roll.
I'm very smart. I don't want
Okay.
to lick.
It's a
Schlorp.
low because he's literally a pile of shit.
I got,
got a
a
6.
6.
Nice.
Plus
You rolled a 7. Oh yeah,
5.
you're perfectly fine.
11.
Perfectly fine.
Sitter,
Yes.
I could
Bjorn is
wrong,
also
but I
fighter.
Bjorn is what?
Bjorn is a biter.
Oh dear.
Fighter.
A bit too.
Okay. All right.
So I
Well,
will
roll.
that real
What'd you
quick.
roll?
Said it
Got
could
some-
be beefy.
Yep. Jesus. A what?
Oh, wait, do I add my total adventurousness and the extra from beefy?
Yeah, you add.
Yeah.
Well, the total for your beefy is what you add to your d6. Yeah.
Okay. 10.
You're fine.
Yeesh.
You spit him out. He barely touched like anything in here. Barely. It was like an air bite.
Mhm.
Now, you were about to interject here, Beth the Thortherer.
only to say that Bjorn had his hand up
Oh,
because he
sorry.
wanted to say something.
Ah, sorry. Sorry.
That was all.
You all have a bit. You all got some poo on yous, and you've got some existential, the baby form of an existential crisis now that Nama Sophie isn't there, and you know that that the only cookies that you know of are in your pockets. What are you gonna do?
These could be all the cookies left.
Other cookies left.
These could be it. These are all the cookies.
Didn't we follow them?
We should search.
No,
Search.
we have to find her.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how
Oh, spoon,
many
yeah.
cookies we have if we don't find the original source of cookie, then we'll never have cookie again. We need to track Nama for cookie.
Mm-hmm.
But they took her on the boat on the water.
I don't
Or
know how
just-
to drive a boat.
Can you
we need
swim
a
in the
boat.
water?
No.
No.
No way.
No.
I wouldn't get in there. It's disgusting.
No, how about you make a nosy roll? I think that would be appropriate.
Okay.
Or a precocious, something that would require your precociousness.
Okay, so starting off with a 3 plus a 5 guile
Mm-hmm.
or crafty. One of those.
Crafty is like your
Crafty.
street smarts,
Crafty?
so that would make sense
Yeah.
if we're trying to find something. Yep.
Okay, so a total of 8.
That's good. No, you may not know where you can find a boat, but you sure know a few places where you could find the things that could probably come together to become a boat.
Ooh,
Lots and lots of piles
I
and
can
lots
build
and lots.
a boat.
Mmm.
There's
There's
a-
stuff.
There's a dump.
Stuff, you guys.
There's a dump
A
right
dump.
around the corner.
Oh.
I know of a dump.
And there's a
I
skiff
just-
over there,
Go.
and a
I
dumpster over
just
there, and a
need,
trash can over there.
like a bathtub and like an old sheet and some kind of big stick and Bonnie just starts rattling off a bunch of junk parts that they would need to build a boat.
Hmm.
All right.
Hey, Drayton, posture check.
Do we? Oh, uh-oh.
I did it.
Cost how much more?
Do we have a bathroom with tub in the bathroom? Hmm.
Who's ever taken
Did
it?
they
I
take the
to
tub?
take the tub.
But it has a hole in it. To let the
We will-
water out, so it would let the water in.
Plug it with splorp.
Good idea. Yes.
Oh,
What?
No, no. As you gesture, you maybe knock over a pile of cans, and out tumbles a shiny cookie that was made by Nama Sophie. Gain a cookie, no,
Whoa.
for that for that
Whoa.
excellent suggestion.
Yes.
He's out here throwing away cookies.
Oh, has so many cookies now. Where does she put them?
It's like when you go through the trash cans in Stardew Valley.
Amazingly well-preserved cookie for this.
I
trash can.
wave
Yeah.
my pillowcase around
Last
wildly.
In Bioshock.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you guys do? What are you babies gonna do?
I guess I'm gonna jump down the drain of this tub that's sitting on the shore.
There's a tub on the shore. Okay.
Are we in a house? Where are we right now?
I was assuming that you were Riverside,
Uh,
watching as the Robert Duckies
that makes sense.
sailed away with Nama
Right.
Sophie.
I think
But did we-
we
Are there
need
any
to find some
corners in the
junk
trash?
together.
Hmm?
Find some junk for me to put a boat together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's look.
Go and find
Okay.
Big Stick.
Everybody
sale.
split up for a nosy roll to find materials.
Oh.
I think I
Okay.
did that.
Sitter, can I use
You-
crafty instead?
You can absolutely use crafty. You can remain near the shoreline to be the catch-all, and or provide the list of the shopping list.
The river provides.
Wonderful.
Got a 10.
10. A 10.
Six.
Wow.
Six.
Lenore, what do you find with a 10?
You know those like they're like almost like farming things that you see at like Tractor Supply that all the like little like ducks and chicks are in?
Oh. So the
Or like a feeding
carrier
trough, like a
Oh.
big huge metal
The big
Tub.
bin, the tub, yeah.
Yeah.
Big metal tub. All right, you find a big
Someone
metal
put
tub.
all their junk in one of those.
Okay, you found one. You found a big metal tub. Wonderful.
Hey, this
Beth.
probably floats.
Beth
Oh,
with a
that's
6.
very shiny. Wow, good job. This is
Beth.
really nice.
Beth with a 6. What do you think you found? What would you like to find for a 6?
I think I find some string. I think.
A what?
Some string.
Some string?
String to
Some
tie
string?
things with.
Yep, some string.
Some string. to tie things with.
Okay. No, what did you roll?
Well, to get my 6, I think I have to eat a cookie. Because it'd be for my nosy perk there with the
Okay.
big eyes. Yep.
Eat a cookie.
So I will eat a cookie.
Before you all depart,
I
you
look
watch as
meaningfully
No
at
consumes
everybody.
a cookie.
Hold on.
I don't think your
I got
perk makes you eat a cookie unless it says so.
Your perk does, but your perks are 1 time per session use. So
Oh.
Now it's probably a good time though if we're making
Is
this
it still a
thing.
cookie though?
it's still a cookie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Might be a good time.
Next, you can use as many times as you want, as long as you have the cookies for them. Yep.
And we will
Okay.
take a nap during intermission. We'll find a way to take a nap. Or a timeout, as you would call.
We'll just pass out on the boat. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
What do you find now after you eat your cookie in front of everybody while making eye contact?
I find, those things that they put into the pizza ovens that are kind of like paddles, but only a bit bigger. One of those.
Yep.
Nice.
Whoa!
A spattle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right
This
on, right
will be
on.
perfect for steering and moving the tub in a certain direction.
Yes.
Bjorn, what did you roll?
6.
What do you find with a 6?
Big stick. Or
Big
so.
stick? Real big stick? Real
Big
big
stick.
stick? Big old stick?
Yeah.
You dragging it in your mouth like.
What a good boy.
And a stick.
Found
Yeah.
a stick on the ground. I ain't never gonna take the liquor that I found.
Drop it. Drop
Spit that
it.
out.
You watch.
Spit that out.
Bonnie, the sentient cannon. You watch as Bjorn, this adorable little polar bear baby, comes trotting back to your meeting place, dragging what looks to be like maybe half a tree limb, something that probably came off of a Barbary pear standing outside of a SVC pharmacy on the street, leaving little pear berries behind him and growling. You found the tub, and now it's a Schlorp. Schlorp, what did you roll?
Schlorp rolled an 8.
An 8. What do you find with an 8, Schlorp? So we've got a big tub, we've got some swing,
Yes.
we've got a spattle, and we got a big old stick.
We've got a mast. All right. Schlorp finds a blanket with 3 wolves howling at the moon on it. And he kind of envelops it as he drags it over to the rest of the party.
A wet blanket comes slurping towards you, everybody.
This will make a fine sail for our vessel.
There's something definitely very spiritual and distinct about this blanket.
Feels very spiritual. Yes.
This
And my-
blanket represents all of us.
There are 3 wolves inside you. One of them is a raccoon.
One of them is a rat. And the other one is also not a wolf.
We are
The
all
last one's a
going
possum.
I was gonna say an opossum.
Sorry, everybody. My headphones right this moment have chosen the second to die.
Welcome to the Cool Headphone Club.
Well,
Yay. An old Ninja Turtles bed sheet.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like part of a flat sheet attached to it, maybe like just kind of stuck in. You know when you pull the fitted sheet out of the washer and you like unroll it and a bunch of wet laundry comes flying out. It's perhaps a quarter of what seems to be an old turtle blanket that then the turtle seems to be dressed like a turtles. It's like a turtle. Turd. I'm here to burgle your turds.
Are we making a turd?
So
Is this going to be a time machine bathtub? Oh my god.
it depends on how well Bonnie rolls.
Create
Bonnie,
the
be
turd.
crafty. Tell us what you rolled with your crafty.
Time machine.
Well, originally I got a 7 when we were looking for stuff.
Oh shoot, yeah. What did you find? What would you, if you would like to add anything to this? What do you need? What do you find?
I find a big old serving plate, which is going to be the steering wheel.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I hate to make you repeat yourself, but I was just put in frozen jail for a second.
Oh no.
What do you find to become the steering wheel?
A big old dinner plate, like serving plate.
Has it got like any print on it or anything?
It's actually like it's tarnished metal, but it has like embossing on it, you know? Just like some vague kind of like curly, florally design, no real shape to it, but just
maybe
like a
a
nice
like old
emboss.
silver
Exactly.
embossed serving.
But it's very
platter that-
tarnished and not looking very good.
But
Looks
like
badass for us though.
Yeah, like a DIY wet dream. You pick up we as the audience watch as you pick up or use your cannon snoot to uncover this beautiful sterling silver top.
I use my
very
feet.
tarnished.
I like kick little holes.
Just kick
in the
trash
sand.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Your eyes light up and sparkle, and you, as the sun glints off of this tarnished surface, a beautiful, beautiful Victorian serving platter, as you kick it up into the air and soccer ball over your head, smash it, flying across where you're flying across the shoreline to smash into the side of the bathtub, where it becomes affixed, tearing a hole right in the center, just perfect for it to be steered.
Wow.
Couldn't have planned that better.
Yeah, Antiquers Roadshow. They're weeping right now. There's definite sounds of mournful weeping somewhere.
And then
Have
we
you
found an
done
old
this
dresser and
before?
we painted over it.
You'd only be joining the layers of paint beforehand. So go ahead, everybody. How do you assemble your sailboat?
Can I actually be the one to do it? I want to use my Artificer ability. So
Yeah.
Be my guest.
I'm gonna munch a cookie, so I like dump all my cookies out of my cannon mouth, and then I pick one up and like swirl it around, and somehow I eat it. And then I put them all back in gently, because that's where I store them and also eat them at the same time. There's 2 compartments, one's for storage, one's for digestion.
Do you put them in with your foot though? Like how do they?
No, I shovel them in like a little scoop.
Got it.
Don't
Okay.
question it. It's fine. But so it's called Rhirke, and I eat 1 cookie, and I get to add +2 to a crafty or brainy, and I'm gonna choose crafty. So it's like this like flurry of like nuts and bolts and like sand flying everywhere and all this stuff, just like a whirlwind
Schlorp is
of
flying
crap.
everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 6, so that gives me 12 plus 2 is 14. It's the best damn ship you've ever seen.
It is the best
Dang.
damn
Good.
bathtub ship you have ever seen. Describe to us what you all have built. Name something special. One thing special about it. What's something cool about it? No.
It's shiny. I am a Kenku after all.
Name something special about this ship.
Who?
Beth.
Beth. Well, those knots that have been used to do stuff, hold stuff together, that's not what my book says they were. You do it differently. But, you know, you wouldn't let me help, so we'll just have to make do with it, won't we?
So what's special about the boat is resentment. All right, good.
Okay. Yeah. You did the monkey's paw. Okay.
It's baby
You know,
splaining,
it's very bad luck to have a monkey's knot on the sea in a boat. Just so you know. Schlorp, name something special about this bathtub.
It doesn't have a hole in the bottom that they have to scrunch Schlorp into to keep from sinking.
Yay!
I was looking forward to that.
Your leg is the rudder out the bottom.
What else are you gonna do, Schlorp?
Yeah. Ooh, wait, yeah. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Anyway, Bjorn, what's something special about this boat?
Big bone.
Big boat.
Like Bjorn.
Everybody fit inside
A
big boat.
bone.
Big bone.
Big bone. Like Bjorn.
Sturdy.
It's big bone.
Sturdy.
Yep.
That boat is a healthy eater.
Yep. That's a healthy eating boat. Totally normal BMI for his age. Lenore, what's
Bless
something
his heart.
special about this boat?
When our wolf blanket inflates with the wind, it looks like the wolves are actually howling.
That's awesome.
Whoa, that's so cool.
It's like magic.
You have a steering wheel, but you did bring up a good point there, No. It needs a rudder to steer. What do you do?
I thought that was the pizza peel.
That was the saddle.
Can we
Huh?
stick
Got a
Schlorp
saddle.
to the
I thought
back
the
of the
saddle
boat?
was going to be the
That's kind of what I
oar.
thought.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's got a steering wheel, so it's a play steering wheel.
Right.
Yeah, it's for decoration.
Yes, it's for decoration. Some sick decoration.
Nothing
Right on.
actually works. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It just collects wasps' nests so that it's which are always at the prime when you tiny little
What I
babies
think-
reach your teeny tiny little hands around the
What-
steering wheel. Yeah, to get your first sting.
What we need is like one of those egg beater thingies. You know, to put on the back of the boat.
I thought you were doing like a pencil sharpener. And I was
Motorized,
like,
motorized ship. That's
Yeah.
an upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like Bonnie could
Engine.
just stick their snoot into the water and be like,
True.
No, she's
Actually,
our cannon.
Bonnie's
We-
place is at the front of the ship as
Yeah,
the
we-
cannon.
as the ship's
need-
cannon.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
money to fend
Yeah.
off invaders.
I'm like the
Yeah.
figurehead, basically, but
Mhm.
I'm also the weapon.
Wonderful.
We should probably
What's your-
look around
Big
for
your head, but
fodder to
usable.
fire out of Bonnie also while we're
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So what do you
I
name
take
your
all
boat?
kinds of things.
Ooh, what do we
name our
boat?
boat?
What do you name your boat which sports these howling wolves, these howling shitty wolves on its
Ooh,
masthead?
Shit wolves. Yeah.
The
we're-
shit wolves.
The HNS Retribution. Whatever.
Nama's Revenge.
Her Namas. What's the second
Nama.
one?
Nama Sophie.
Nama. Yeah.
Nama's Revenge. That's a good one.
Yep.
I like that.
Her Nama's ship. Yep. Revenge. There we go. Got it.
You know, that makes sense. Nama Sophie did have quite a lot of like very similar kind of vibe going on in her house. Less shit, of course, but like there were like, you know, a few American Girl dolls
Yeah.
from Kaya Aton and you know, those blankets and those beads.
Nama Sophia wasn't religious, but she was spiritual.
She was very spiritual.
Lots of crystals.
Mm-hmm,
But not
And
real ones, just the
Essential-
kinds that fall off of
essential
like
oils.
chandeliers
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. Lots and lots of shiny forks too.
Right.
Mm-hmm. 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 All right. So will we set sail?
We need to christen it first.
Who's
I
gonna
look around
be
for
the
a bad baby
captain?
bottle.
A baby bottle, nosy roll.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
We'll need a captain. Is anybody
my God.
capable of directing the ship?
I got-
fourth.
A total of 5 on my nosy roll.
You find a cracked baby bottle.
Good.
Okay. Okay, everyone. Stand. back! And I crack it on the front of the ship. Nothing impressive happens.
It makes a
It
very
breaks.
hollow water bottle noise.
Hooray.
Ta-da!
Quack!
Beth,
it does-
you were voluntold to be the captain of this ship. Do you accept?
Ooh, me?
Beth.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. Yes!
Yes, actually, yes, I do. I do.
It's a very
Yes,
important role. Are you sure you can handle it?
it is. Of course, I can handle it.
I think so. Well, get up there, sport.
Sport. Is
Good,
there
Well-
an equivalent, a Babies and Broadswords equivalent of like a buff of some sort?
You could give them a gold star, which is an extra d6 roll that the player can use whenever time they want.
Okay, so that's kind of like inspiration.
I don't know what that is. This is
Gotcha.
totally,
Yeah, totally. A
totally
sticky
original
star.
idea that we came up with. Yeah.
Beth,
Yeah.
Beth, you've been chosen as the leader. You feel quite deserving of a sticky star.
Wow. That looks good on you, Beth. Natural leader.
If we
I'm very
didn't
happy
make her
now.
the captain, she would just complain the whole time.
I think you're just jealous. You don't even have handses, so you can't steer the boat anyways.
I'll be on the poop deck.
You know what you can do, don't you?
Your whole face is a poop deck.
Oh.
Where's your
Ooh.
hands,
hurt.
Bonnie?
The bullying begins.
That hurt.
Is that like an insult or something like that? That sounds like a bit like a bully.
Yeah, that one. That's a little little emotional damage there.
Yeah.
I'm very sensitive about my poop face.
Emotional damage.
Take another grump, Schlorp.
You got. Oh no! The last thing you guys want is a grumpy shit monster. I'm telling you.
Mm.
You think I'm shitty now? Just wait. Till I
Exactly.
get a tummy ache.
Oh, and I throw up my. Yeah.
You feel enlightened there, Bonnie, as you not only have assembled a beautiful ship with a name that is totally not the Shitwolves, but Nama's Revenge, and maybe a feeling of maybe smugness as you put Schlorp in his place.
Baby's
And-
first shot in Freuda.
Yeah. You feel deserving of a sticky star because you're just so much because
wow.
you just owned.
I put it right on the edge of the top of the cannon. So like right at the top of the mouth of the cannon.
So it catches the sun really nicely.
With your foot.
Yeah, with my foot.
Whether or not it's actually deserved it remains to be seen because one should not.
It doesn't matter if it's deserved. I have the star. That's it.
All that matters.
That's.
Are we setting sail?
Yes.
Ahoy!
We gotta catch up.
Hey!
We gotta catch up.
No, we're not.
We're
No,
coming,
we're not.
Emma!
Because we
Why
haven't
not?
got. Because you need stuff to fire, and we haven't picked any up.
Oh, that's a good point.
Ooh.
Throw crap in the boat!
Just find
Crap
a
in the
bunch
boat,
of junk.
right.
Yep.
I'm
Whatever. we find.
compatible with most
Mhm.
shapes.
Inside the- Needs to fit inside her though, not be too big.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
bossy pants!
Now we have a little pile of stuff. That's fine.
Mhm.
We can go now. We'll get in the boat, and
Aye,
we'll
aye,
go
Captain.
that away.
As I say, I wait till everybody
way
gets
that-
in and then I start pushing the boat into the water.
What a good
I
boy.
take
Don't
out
touch
all
the
the
water, though.
CDs of bands I liked that went mainstream and give them to you. I don't need these anymore.
Lenore probably knows all of the best sea shanties that no one's actually ever heard of.
I do.
Probably.
She's not going to sing them for us, though. Yeah.
Bjorn, how about you make a nimbleness
They're
check?
just for me.
Once everybody knows we're not cool anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bjorn, you're pushing the boat onto this stream, and this stream is very smelly, and very Schlorp-like, to be honest. Even vaguely the same color. So as you're pushing the boat into the water, you don't want you realize you probably don't want to get your toesies wet in this here stinky brown river. Just as Schlorp tells you, don't touch the water.
Don't touch it.
Also, I should let you know, Bjorn is also stubborn.
Oh dear.
Gonna do what you do.
Are you going to? Well,
I'm just letting you know that's one of the quirks.
okay. Well,
I'm
you can feel
stubborn
free to
too,
act on that.
Bjorn.
Bjorn just starts singing Rage Against the Machine.
You
Well,
can, you can
if
feel
I'm
free to act.
wrong,
You can feel free to act on your quirk if you'd like.
True, but I also think I'm comfortable with the roll because you said nimble, so that's 8.
All right. All right.
It's like the baby Barian version, which is bonk you, I won't do what you tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
You mount
Rage
up
Against the
onto the
Machine.
you mount up onto your little onto Nama's Revenge, shaking the entire boat as you land, both feet down, fists up, elbows up, fists down.
Don't sink the boat.
That should propel us a bit, right?
Don't
So
polar
we
bears
say-
swim. Do we gotta put you out already?
Nobody overboard yet.
No, he's got to stand in the middle. He's too big. He's gonna tip the boat over.
This
That's
is a big
good point.
boat. It can handle it.
Why you got wheels and legs?
Okay.
That's none of your business. You can't ask personal questions like that. Shut up.
It's like when a dog. It's like when a dog has like the wheelchair. It's like, you know.
Why is that hat wearing a hat?
Or the turtles on the skateboards.
Yeah, right? It's just turtles all the way down. Yeah.
Wow.
Fine.
There's some discontent, some rattling amongst your crew there, Beth.
Yes.
Is it too
Not
early
sure
for
I
the
approve of
movie?
this. I think Bjorn is at the back, and I've read about this in my book. I know all about this. It's called balance, I think. Something like that anyway.
What's that?
Bjorn's it means that if Bjorn's at one end and we're all at the other end, we match out and we won't tip the boat over. So I need everybody
Whoa.
else to come up this way
But I'm on the front of the
towards the
ship.
front.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
but you're just a little cannon. You're not as big as Bjorn.
Okay.
Oh, mind you, you might be heavier.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, so come up
Bear's
here.
just sitting in
I'm
the
just gonna run
back.
back and forth.
I've got the book wrong. Except that I never get the book wrong.
Bjorn's
Book's never
heavier.
Bjorn, oh, right, in that case, fine. Everybody come up to the front.
Okay.
Bjorn, you watch as all the other babies go off to one side of the boat, away from you.
Bye!
Schlorp
I just
draws a
glare
line
at
down the
them
middle of the
for a
boat.
moment
Bigger boat.
and then realize that the rudder is behind me.
Oh yeah, the spaddle's back there.
So I just start steering.
Bjorn, Bjorn, woo, Bjorn, down there. Could you do the steering thing, please? Pretty please.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. We need to go that way.
I don't know. We've
How
already
do you-
decided that you're going down river, so I don't think you need to make any muscly checks here.
How far down the river
Well,
do
that's
you
the way-
think
that's
we
the
need
way-
to
that's-
go?
That's the
As far as
Until
Nana
we-
is,
It went that way.
Hmm.
what way?
Schlorp,
Not the way we're going?
Yeah.
I'm sure they went. I saw them going that way.
yeah, you guys went.
I
She
saw
went
the boat
downriver.
going that way.
You're pretty much flowing downriver.
I was just wondering how
That's where you went?
far. One nap
Oh,
time,
Jesus.
2 nap times, 3 nap times.
Schlorp, this
you have
river is
enough-
familiar to you. Being at what you are, you probably have a bit of an inkling where you're
Right.
headed.
Was born from this, Batman. Yeah.
Would you? What kind of role would you say would be
I just watched that.
to would decide whether or not you may know.
This would be a crafty roll. Crafty is
Make
your
a
street smarts.
crafty roll.
Or
Make
in
a
this
crafty
case-
roll with the equivalent of a sticky star, considering this is a part of your origin.
Right. I am from this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled shittily, but luckily I rolled twice shittily, so it might work out. That is going to be a 9. It's a 9er. Florp puts his little pseudopods in the water and kind of
Gauges and
Gauges
like,
where he is, yeah.
communes
Yeah,
communes
exactly,
with the contamination.
The river provides.
The river provides, and the river. You recognize this side of the river and this side of town. You're going someplace dark and deep. The last place that these wand-wubbers probably want to be. Name this deep, dark cell within the sewers.
Oh
Schlorp.
no! Everybody, brace yourselves. We're heading for
is
the
it for?
sludge mines.
What?
What?
What does that mean?
The sludge mines.
Have
All
you
of
been
this
there
soup-
before?
All of this sewer sludge just doesn't show up. You have to dig it and set it for the ambiance. It's where all the sludge comes from.
Sounds poopy.
Oh, it's so much worse than that.
Is that where you're from, Schlorp?
I don't like it.
My people escaped the sludge mines decades ago by how we measure things in the river.
So like 3 days.
2-3 days, something like that. Yeah.
How did they escape?
We
I need to know.
we snuck out and stole ourselves some of the miners' clothes and a whole bunch of us squished inside.
You
And we
what?
snuck out. Yeah, we were like 7 slurps in a man suit, and we walked on out the front door.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Wow, that's really
Me-
smart.
That is.
Let it be known that this river probably has the true origin of Schlorp. Yes, did take place in this sludge mine, but he did end up in the river, and all of his brethren and folk probably ended up in the river from a series of yachts illegally dumping their shit in the river,
Yeah,
which happens quite frequently.
Schlorp's true origin is actually a Dave Matthews tour bus. Started in 1997. Yeah.
That's where the cocaine comes from.
Yeah, that's where the
yes,
cocaine is. That's where the
That's
cocaine
Tracy
Cocaine.
the
comes from.
cocaine.
Too mainstream for me.
With this
Yeah.
knowledge, your volume's okay. Your volume's okay there, Kane. Things just cut out a little
Make
bit
it
for me. I'm not
sure.
sure.
Mhm.
Just making sure everybody can hear me.
Schlor,
Also, I would like to imagine
You-
that Bjorn, at this point, has probably taken the cookies that he stuck in his fur and wrapped them in part of his loincloth.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Good call. Keep it safe.
Yeah.
Mm.
So now his
Is it-
butt is
Smart
just
polar
exposed.
bear.
Is that where he keeps his bottles of Coke?
Surprisingly different than cocaine.
Yeah, different from what.
You know Santa
Or-
Claus.
Schlorp, what kind of dangers await us in the sewer cells?
Well, there's
that's a good question. I was going to ask that.
there's the sledge miners, of course. They're very jealous of their sludge wealth. You want to watch out. Of course, there's alligators in the sewer. That's obvious. Everybody knows that. There are
It says so in my
adolescents.
book.
Yep, that's in your book. Sure. I wish I could read, but I don't have eyeballs.
Obligators.
There's alligators. There's adolescent mutant kung fu amphibians in the sewer.
Teenagers. No.
And you think there might even be skelly babies.
Oh, and there's a thing that's actually in the book: Skelly babies.
Skellington babies. Also,
they're
the kung
miners
fu
who
thing
fell
is in
into
the book too.
Sometimes the
Well,
miners who
you
fell into the
you should
sludge.
be at the front.
Yeah, it'll be real fun.
Schlorp should be at the front because he knows.
No, Schlorp should be in the bird's nest at the tippy top,
Do we
where he
have...
can shout directions at
Do we
us.
have what?
He can ride the wet blanket like he did when he brought it in.
That's right.
You
That
you
sounds-
watch as Schlorp reaches up with a shitty pseudopod and touches this crusty fabric and just absorbs himself into the sail.
Riding the wet blanket sounds like the perfect metaphor for a turd surfing the sewers.
There you go.
Or, trying to get off cocaine. Yeah.
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 You settle in for a long sailing trip.
Great. I'm just kind of wrapped around the top of the.
Smelly sailing
You know
trip.
this will take some time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
and
stand downwind.
it's been a pretty long morning already, so I think it's nap time. Let's go to break. We'll be back momentarily.
And that's how I saved that other bus full of children.
Wow.
You're so humble, Jason.
It's simply amazing how many buses full of children you saved in your lifetime,
So
Jason.
many. So
know.
many.
It's a lot.
Usually in the same week.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to be make this place a little better than I left it. That's all.
So humble.
I actually got a button when I was younger for being humble. It was a humility button, yeah. But I wore it and they took it away from me.
Wow.
Keep that in. That's gold. Keep that in.
Okay.
I'm going to do a tight 5 if you guys don't mind.
Cool. All right. You guys start to wake up from your nap after you have spent some time floating down river. Schlorp, you're one of the first to wake back up. You see what we as the audience would know as a sewage treatment plant.
The sludge mines. Yeah.
To Schlorp, the sludge mines approach, and so does the stinkiest waterfall of them all. With the nets that sift and split Schlorp folk into dozens and dozens and dozens and billions and cadillions of tiny little shredded pieces.
That's how we lost Aunt Margaret.
Oh.
Your
I
tubboat
thought
is
that's just
gaining
how you were
speed.
born.
Ah!
We need to stop! Stop!
Use the paddle thing. Turn it.
Very.
Bjorn,
Here, do something useful down there!
Turn this
You're-
water bucket around.
Quick, we need to go. Just stop us going.
Save us, Captain! Save us!
Good plan, Beth.
what do you do?
Mhm.
Besides panic.
Well, the
He's
first
stubborn.
thing Tom heard was turn around. So he's pulling hard.
So we can go backwards into it. That's good.
Lovely. Make a little roll since you're going to be turning this boat in a certain direction.
Like
Turning the
kinda
boat in any
cool.
direction. So that would be, I believe, a not a guile here. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I think I would allow either cool or muscly.
Muscly.
What's a
I'd
physical strength?
Yep, that's your muscly.
Yeah. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna eat a cookie and use my push and pull.
Mmm.
Go.
Mark down another
Oh.
cookie. You all watch as Bjorn triumphantly raises himself onto his hind bare paws and
Oh.
shoves a cookie in his maw.
And then he pulled out of
I
his
got a
own-
total of 10.
The ship cocks a whole 180, whipping around, some of you getting whiplash on the back of your teeny tiny little baby skulls.
Soft spot!
The cannon,
Oh,
Bonnie the
God.
sentient cannon is sent rolling down to the other side of the ship. What do you do as you begin to teeter totter and spin?
I
Because
didn't
Bjorn,
take
you
the
rolled
ball.
very high, very well.
We need to do like Beth said, and all get to one side of the boat.
As you roll away from your friends towards Bjorn.
This way.
Walk rolling.
Trying to just dig your heels in. The heels of your tennis shoes. Bjorn, as you're popping a Yui here, you see that Bonnie the sentient cannon, Bonnie, your friend Bonnie, is rolling backwards towards you. You are kind of big. She's a little small, but she's a certain level
She's cast iron.
Yep, and she's cast iron, and she's currently rolling towards you at a bit of a clip.
And
Right.
you're
He's also
standing
very
upright.
stubborn, so
And you're
I
standing
think he
upright
would
on your hind
brace.
paws.
I think he would brace for impact.
Okay.
With his hands out. Just
Hands out, bracing for impact, letting go of the spattle.
yes.
Oh, great.
You let go of the spattle.
Oh.
The ship begins to spin
No.
listlessly.
Oh, but still
I-
towards the waterfall. All right.
Yep. You have mere moments as the edge approaches. I will allow, since you let go of the spattle, you managed to brace the impending attack upon your nards.
Exposed as they are.
Mm-hmm. What do you all do? Time's running out.
Oh my
Baby's
God.
got to do what a baby's got to do. What's a baby's gonna do?
Jump in the poo.
Yep. Abandoned
That's
ship.
my guess.
Abandoned ship!
I was going to need another quick to see if I could get it over to the edge.
Except for you. You gotta go down with your ship, Beth. You're the captain. Bye-bye.
No,
Okay.
Dad.
What
Not if I
in
can
my
help
book?
it. Eats another cookie and tries again to get it to the side.
Bjorn, you let go of the cannon and you watch as most of your friends start trying to get a leg up over the side of the boat, and Schlorp is trying to release himself from this wet blanket, or maybe trying to release the blanket from the sail.
I'll
As
take the blanket
you
with me. Yeah.
grab a paw, as you try to seize the spattle, make another roll to maneuver with your muscles.
I also consumed another cookie for this.
You watch as Bjorn reaches into his loincloth again and shoves another cookie in his face.
It's unfortunate there was one lower than the last time, so it's only a 9 this time.
You just managed to grab the spattle. You right the ship and stop spinning. Still heading towards the edge. The wind is against you.
Okay.
But you now have control of the ship. Do you maneuver it towards an edge so you all can jump off as quickly as you can? Either side of you, there are some slopes of concrete, of hard stone that would certainly provide lots and lots of ouchies onto your poor little skinned knees if you're not careful. As Bjorn steers the ship toward your beautiful, beautiful Nama's Revenge towards the shoreline.
Bonnie is like, wait, don't leave. No, or Lenore, scamper up to the top and release the howling wolves. We need to take the wind out of the sails as quickly as possible.
No, we need to abandon ship. There's no time. We'll be dashed
time for
upon the
that.
rock.
Do not abandon my ship.
We'll be dashed upon the
You know,
rock.
I need to turn the mic on.
We'll be sliced into 1,000 pieces. We have to abandon ship.
We better decide quick.
Take the sail down,
I-
and Bjorn will continue to steer. The only choice is to go to the concrete. And
10,
hope we make it.
9,
Moving it to the
8,
side.
No.
7, 6,
Just everybody jump off.
Oh.
Okay?
5,
I am the captain. I say we
3,
jump. Now. Go.
2,
You too, Bjorn.
1.
Into the water.
Who has
Yes, we
leapt
all-
off the boat?
I guess we all jump.
Scorch.
I begrudgingly roll off.
You're like,
My
Lenore,
ship!
put your mic on, darling.
all right then.
Or is it me?
And we all stand up because it's only ankle deep. Yep.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Covered in sludge.
Do you take damage from the stinky river there?
Oh, you would definitely take damage from the Stinky River. Yeah, this would be tummy ache damage.
All right. Let's roll a d6. Ooh!
Was that a 6-seater?
Mm?
Oh,
Ow!
I think the only one who doesn't take tummy ache damage is Schlorp because the river is him.
Almost a total
Question.
party nap
Hmm.
time on that one.
Did anybody have to take a timeout out of that one?
My max is 5.
Yep.
Go
What
take a
happens?
timeout. Go to a corner, Kane. You're in a timeout.
No. Okay.
Cedar, why don't you tell us what a timeout is real quick?
I don't know. You go to a timeout and then you reset all your stats. And in order to do that, they told me that the players actually have to leave the table.
That's
And
right.
go sit in a corner.
All right.
Bye.
How do you
Did you-
tell if you have to take a timeout? Like,
If you hit your max amount of whatever damage you've taken, so
how do you know what that is? My boxes are empty.
oh, they're empty. Okay, well, roll a d6 and add whatever your corresponding big 3 is, and that's what your max misfortune meant to start. So your ouchies would be a d6 plus adventurousness, your tummy aches would be a d6 plus precociousness, and your grumps would be a d6 plus cuteness. And then if you hit that number, then since we have the only rule we have in the game is no baby death. So if you hit that number, you got to go on a timeout, which means either you, the player, or the players at the table, or however you decide to play this, you have to get up and leave the table for 5 minutes, and whatever happens while you're gone, happens. You don't know you're not there.
The timer has been going for I did start, Bjorn, so don't worry. 5-minute timeout for Bjorn.
So you said that Schlorp doesn't get hurt by the water?
I would say that you probably wouldn't experience as much tummy ache. You know what? Let's have that.
That's great, because I would have also been on nap time if that would have been the
Yeah,
case.
let's have that, because while you haven't been here in a long time, this is essential to your people.
I've
This is
grown
a
acclimated to the surface world, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're
you ro-
not
you
as
rolled-
sludgy as you used to be.
rolled 6.
Made me weak and dried out.
Lenore, how many total tummy aches did you roll?
8.
Okay.
Yes, you've
so
got
you're
2
good.
left.
No, you're good.
Anyone
Mine's
else?
7, so mine's 7, so I'm okay too.
Mine's 7 as well,
Yeah.
so I'm good.
I'm 6/8 right now.
Nice. We're so strong. We got such strong tummies.
Well, Bjorn is passed out by the smell, so we should probably grab him and drag him to shore.
You
Goes
drag
down-
poor Bjorn, who tried so valiantly and so hard. You walk through the ankle-deep, stinky, icky water, holding your little noses, dragging this poor little polar bear behind you as he rides and kicks and groans.
Bonnie
at
wants
his
to
poor
try
little
and give
tummy.
him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Oh.
Bonnie puts her cannon
Shoot him in the head with a kick.
over Bjorn's snout and just tries to blow like hot air into his mouth.
Fire!
Don't suffocate
sorry,
him with your
but-
cookies.
He's in time. So he's in timeout. So that essentially means I control his character, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Know what he is? He's a biter.
Oh shit! He's a biter.
He's
I'm so
he's
excited.
he's
What do I
pretty
roll?
much dead weight in the water too. So I think if we each take maybe a couple of his cookies, that'll ease the load a little bit.
Poor Bjorn.
We'll just tell him they got washed away when he went into the water.
What do I roll when I bite?
If you're gonna bite, I would call this a muscly roll.
Okay,
so you
and he
would-
has a plus.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Did you get another 6-seater?
I don't remember exactly what his muscly roll is, but he rolled a 10 a couple of times on
I'd
that
say
on
he's
those.
probably got a 5 in his adventurousness, so yeah, I'd say he's at
Mhm.
least a 10, if not an 11.
Okay, 11.
So now there's big tooth marks in the front of the cannon.
Well, since this is technically an attack, you can roll to defend, Kayla.
Right,
So-
and I can just roll any of my stats, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to use precociousness
Okay. So
Okay.
how are you?
How are you precociously
Yeah, how are you
defending
precociously
yourself?
with my guile. I am trying to. Gosh, this is so hard to imagine when your face is just a cannon.
Just
Boy, if I
sniff
had
things.
a
You have to be
dime.
like,
There you go. I need a prop. That would be very helpful. So he's trying to wake up and bite me on the mouth.
Yeah, because you're
Schnozzle.
trying to shoot him in the head with your.
I'm not trying to shoot him in the head. I'm trying to save his
doesn't know
life.
that.
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that he's a
Oh,
polar
so
bear.
much
He's a polar
And
bear
you're a
who's probably got
cannon.
traumatic. He's probably got a traumatic history. He might be from Svalbard, for all you
Right?
know, where it's where you legally have to walk outside with a gun in case a polar bear attacks you.
I hope not. Gosh, poor guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a role playing game. We're all orphans. It's just everyone's parents died in a horrible way, so
That's right.
you can only imagine
Yeah.
what happened to
Bjorn,
poor.
come back.
Yeah.
Your timeout
Come
is
back,
over,
Bjorn.
Bjorn.
Anyways, I'm gonna roll my guile,
Okay.
and I got a 7.
So since this was an attack, we would subtract Kayla's 7 from
11.
Bjorn's 11, and that's how many ouches you would take since he attacked him.
You
So,
got you got face scratchies.
4. Okay.
Ouch. Kane, come back and play Bjorn.
There's just a polar bear hanging from the edge
Yep.
of the cannon.
You lift your snoot, and there's just a little polar bear hanging off of your snoot.
I shake him out, and then I go like roll the beach a little bit more. I'm
Bjorn,
very sad.
Bjorn, you kind of come back to yourself, and you find yourself hanging from the end of Bonnie's cannon snoot, all clamped up in your mouth. You have bitten her, and you're hanging off of her snoot as she tries to shake you off.
All right.
And subtract 5 from your cookies.
No way.
Oh.
Jason's
Do you
just
want
a
to? Do you
boy.
want to be? Do you want to make a nimble?
We
you
all
wanna
have
make a
one in our
nimble?
pocket. I took him while he was unconscious. I'm not gonna mess with the polar bear when he's awake. No, I didn't take any cookies.
Cocaine.
Question. I was gonna say, if he does that, would it be reasonable to understand that I went from a lot to a singular cookie?
They got washed down the river.
I mean, you did eat too.
I mean, fair.
All right. You are just outside the sludge mines. It's loud here. It's very loud here. Running water and loud grumbly rumblings. Schlorp, you recognize these sounds. You don't know exactly what they are, but
Oh,
you're back.
the ancestral home.
The ancestral home.
There's a little piece of every previous generation.
Mm-hmm. You
that
have
just
you have
passed along.
Not
Yeah.
you have
rocketing.
flashbacks of flushable wipes.
Yep. They should not have been flushed down the toilet.
Mm,
No, they are bad
Little-
for the drain.
little bags of white suspicious powder.
Rolled up dollar bills. Yeah.
Some that were
Roll-
open, some that weren't.
Sometimes Pokemon cards.
Sure.
Other things that you know shouldn't fit down a toilet you bend, but absolutely somehow did.
Mm-hmm.
Goldfish.
Flashes
you
of
ma-
Leonardo DiCaprio for some
Bonds.
reason. Yeah.
Yes, and as you make your way to the concrete shore, you feel the equivalent, a rumbling in the water, the movement of the water as you are touching it. You can feel it because it is a part of you and you are a part of it. You feel something cutting through the water. Long snout as Bonnie drops Bjorn upon the shore. A long snout coming up behind your party. And you whip around just in time to see glaring eyes up coming out of the water and a vicious, many feet, big old long snoot with big old sniffy nostrils and a mouthful of teeth and a really bad attitude. It's an alligator.
Ow!
They exist.
Alligator.
No!
I told you.
Uh,
They're illegal as pets.
make a
Anybody
nimbleness.
Anybody who's made of meat, stay in the water.
Everybody make a nimbleness check to avoid the snapping jaws of the alligator as the alligator.
Okay.
What's
Mm.
nimbleness again?
And I hit it on the snoot instead with the rolling pin.
Would a
I
4
mean-
fail? Because if it does, I can use my once per day thing that is an air of bemused disappointment.
I think I'm pretty sure a 4 is a failure
Okay, let's try
on
that
this
again.
particular
I love
task.
the coolest.
Yeah.
5.
There you go.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So-
I will.
So you can, if you
I
don't want to make a
definitely
nimbleness check to like get out of the water, you can feel free to turn around and try and hit it, Bjorn. What's everybody?
Well,
what, did
he
everybody
is stubborn,
yeah.
so-
What did everybody else roll real quick? Did anybody else
10.
roll below a 4? Roll 4 or below. Okay.
No. I used my gold star.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
'Cause my
that's a good
first
idea.
roll was
I'm gonna also
absolute
use my gold
rubbish.
star.
You're gonna use your sticky star? Okay.
Thanks,
I do use
I
my
was about to
sticky star.
remind you. I was like, you do have a sticky star.
I did it with my star.
Yay! Bjorn,
I got a
Make-
9.
Yes.
make an attack roll.
Yeah, I got a 9 too.
Thanks
Okay, how
for the
does it
guidance,
go?
Beth.
I want to see this bear versus alligator fight.
So I believe combat involves
Natural enemies.
muscles and natural enemies. I mean, what?
What?
I literally just started talking because you were talking, and I
Sorry,
said what
yeah.
you said. No, because you know what you're talking about. And I was like, yeah, natural enemies. Where is this chapter? I was just looking at it. No babies
Okay, you got
allowed.
the- you got the
Ooh,
book?
here's the combat. 'Cause it's like a really combat. Surprisingly, is the shortest chapter in the big book of the rules of Babies and Broadswords, the book with all the rules, which is also available right now. And you know what else is available right now and open right now? The Kickstarter for
Starter?
Bathfinder. Starter?
How can you support that, Cedar?
Sourdough starter.
There's a
No,
link
sorry.
in the chat. You could go over and do the thing where we kick in the nards and we start it
With money,
with money.
Yes. not feet.
Yeah. You into what kind of stuff is gonna be on your stretch goals? What kind of stuff? Why is it worth it there, Jason?
Oh man, let me tell you some of the stretch goals, and we've already hit a couple of these stretch goals, but we got stickers for anyone who's getting a physical book. Special stickers. We're gonna put 3 additional character classes in the book. If we hit 1,500, I'm gonna write a whole other chapter and add like a whole another one-shot worth of material into the book. We're gonna have more art, and if we get over $2,000, I'll come to your house and I will give you a big old smooch.
Wow.
Look at some of those
Ash
stickers.
Lorp.
Aren't there also some dice?
If you pledge at a couple of our pledge levels, you get these one of a kind handmade dice. They're made by Alana, who is not only a dice maker on her team, but she's also the person who did all of the illustrations and stuff. She did the majority of the artwork in the book.
The illustrator is also a dice maker. Good God.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
worth
yeah.
noting that the ones that have the dice are limited amounts.
Yeah, we've only got a few.
So-
We've only got a few of these, so you kind of gotta get
I
on.
definitely didn't just buy one
You,
because I want the dice.
you sneaky sneaker. Yep.
I want the dice. They're so cute.
sneaker.
But yeah.
Emily's actually like a undercover sneaky pants here.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
am also a dice fiend.
There
Back
you
to
go.
the adventure.
Bring me the dice.
Back to the adventure.
Yes.
Bjorn.
Yes. Because I need to know what I do in combat.
Combat. Hitting stuff.
Yes.
Okay,
You
the
basically
attacking.
can just choose what skill you want to attack with, and then roll a 6 for that skill. So if you want to be strong, smart, or cute.
Yeah, combat isn't all about just hitting things in our book. We wanted you to also be able to, maybe you hug the bad guy in a submission, so you use
Yeah.
cuteness, or maybe outsmart him with precociousness. Yep.
It's the shortest.
I have a rolling. He's trying to hit him in the snoot.
You're gonna smack him on the snoot.
I do have one quick question though, since I am new to all of this.
That's okay. So am I.
On possibility, if it doesn't have a cookie cost next to it, it doesn't cost cookies, correct?
Yeah, but some of them cost misfortunes. So on some of your special abilities, you'll take damage to use them. Yep.
My next question on that
Mm-hmm.
is there a limited amount you can do with the class abilities for the same role?
Yeah, you can do basically one during combat. You can do one of three things. You can do your big thing, which is your attack or using your class ability. You can do your little thing, which are picking stuff up, just your bonus actions. Or you can do a moving thing, which is moving farther away or towards the bad guy.
Okay.
We have three ranges of combat. Flinging range is your real far away from the guy. That's like your long distance attack. Spitting range is mid range, and then flailing range is right up. So some of your special actions might say only works from flailing range. You got to move into flailing range, and vice versa.
Okay.
Let it be known that this Gator is already in flailing range, which is why y'all had to make a nimbleness check.
All up in your business.
You know what? I was going to do one, but I think I have decided to do a different ability.
Oh.
So before I hit him in the snoot with this rolling pin full of random scribbles, I am going to consume 2 more cookies
Oh, jeez.
and throw a pre-nap tantrum.
Our baby in rage.
Gives me a extra 2 to my damage, as well as the tripped effect.
Wow.
Wow. What'd you roll?
I'm getting ready to do that. Muscly
Mm-hmm.
for this. Alright. Mm,
It works.
yeah. I rolled max. So 6 plus 6 is that. And then if the damage is included on top of that, that would be 14.
So it'll be whatever the damage is, then we'll add. So it's whatever Cedar rolls
Yeah.
to defend. We'll take that. We'll take the difference of that, and then we'll add 2 more. Yep.
3.
Alrighty.
Roll 3.
So 11.
Yeah.
Did
Paint
you,
me a
did
word
you add
picture.
the monster's adventurousness to that?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
8.
There you go.
There you go.
You turn around and you paint me a word picture.
I was gonna say, I quite literally just did. He essentially grabs this rolling pin in both hands on one side and just brings it down as hard as he can right on the nose.
Whoa.
Open the snoot.
You smack at the snoot
Yes.
just as it was about to start opening,
Yep.
making a comical bonk sound as as bonk the word flashes across the screen.
It's an onomatopoeia.
The head of the gator goes down into the poopy yucky water, but its back rises up behind it. It's mounted. And rising up out of the water, you see some familiar looking folks, Schlorp. The rest of you see a series of 3 baby-sized piles of bones.
Bones!
Skelly babies are in front of you now. One in front has a crossbow. The one in the middle has a short bow.
Whoa.
The one in the back has a battle axe.
Who gave these babies those weapons? That's a terrible idea.
Mhm.
It's because they don't have skin to cut.
What will you do?
They don't have.
We got to take turns.
Yeah.
How do we decide how to take turns?
Everyone rolls a d6. Whoever rolls.
Rollies.
Highest, yep. Highest roll
Alrighty.
goes.
I got a 6.
I got a 6.
Anytime
I
we've
got a
got
5.
Normally, when you're at the table, if we have a tie, we do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Whoever wins gets to take the roll.
Okay, 6s go first.
Let's go first.
Ready?
Yep.
Whoever rolled a 6, do rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper,
Paper,
scissors,
scissors, shoot. Mm,
Got it.
Kayla,
Okay.
you go
It
first.
always works on stream.
Liz,
It's
you
never
go.
awkward.
It's
Kayla,
never
you will be
awkward.
first.
Well, it wasn't
Liz,
a
you will be
three-way.
second. Who rolled a 5?
Hello.
Bjorn, you will be third. Who rolled a 4? Okay. Lenore, you will be fourth. Who rolled a 3? Who rolled a 2?
It.
No, you will be fifth. Who rolled who rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
This is your favorite terrain, Schlorp.
I
Yeah,
know,
it is
this
your favorite terrain.
This is my favorite terrain.
You wanted to give us a chance first.
Kayla, guess who's up?
Me.
It is Bonnie, the sentient cannon.
So, this is a perfect time for Bonnie to use her Artificer ability. It's a trap. I'm going to get 2 of my cookies into the right compartment to consume them. And if I can have a few minutes of uninterrupted time, I'm gonna build some traps for the skelly babies. So,
Are you
this
just timing
trap-
it out for a couple minutes?
I'm like, hold on!
Oh, time out.
It's like the Aristocats where the rat is like, quiet! Oh, he's a mouse, sorry.
Anyway, so it's a 3 toddler by 3 toddler square, which is a great reference of measurement, by the way. And an enemy entering this area for the first time will take 2 grumps and not be able to do a moving thing on their turn. I take an ouchie setting up this trap, and Bonnie goes, "Arg!"
It takes a few minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say that this will be completed at the start of your next turn.
Okay. Great.
Does that feel that reasonable?
Yeah.
At least for expediency's sake.
Mhm.
Yep.
Alrighty then. I see you in the Bathfinder dock there. There you even footing games. Okay.
He
Beth.
did write it.
Yeah.
We
Beth,
might be
you are
continuing
next.
to write it as we go, yeah.
Yeah. Robert
This
Ducky
game
is gonna
goes on.
write that down. Sludge mines, okay.
Crap, that's not going to work. We're going to fix that. All right, yeah, keep going.
How close am I? Am I in flailing range?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
it's easy to. I'll say mid-range, spitting distance, I guess.
Okay. So that plan's not going to work.
You can go. You can enter flailing range, but you would enter
I could,
enter the
I'm
poo
going to-
again.
Well, I'm going to take that chance.
Ideal.
I am going to do my moving thing to put myself right next to the skelly baby at the back.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my big whacking book and whop it really hard.
Nice.
What?
Make a whopping roll.
Oh wow.
Hit him upside the head with
Hang on.
education.
What do I?
Education.
I
Reading Rainbow.
add 1, 2. Which do you think? It's a precociousness roll. Crafty?
Yeah, you could use crafty. I was going to say, you're hitting him, so you could use muscle if you wanted to, but it's also a book, so you could use brainy or crafty. Yeah.
Yeah. Osmosis and all that.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Facebook.
Okay, 5 plus 5 is 10. Plus 2.
Impressions work.
12.
And that's with the adventurousness.
And that's with your.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
All right, so we may need to make the skeleton babies a little tougher. Okay, that's good to know.
I mean, granted, I just made that up because I made up the adventurous roll because there it says where it says Skelly Baby stats, it says Skelly Baby stats in parentheses, and that's it.
Oh, if you go down towards the bottom, that's where all the monster stats are.
Just wing it. It's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know what you rolled.
They don't know what the stats are yet. You make them up for them.
I don't remember what the stats are. Yeah, I don't know.
Rick's actively in there typing it out anyways, so they're just listening in.
Yeah, they're literally literally right now. I see like the mood, like sheesh, Louise. Traps.
I promise if you back the Kickstarter, this is all going to be settled. We'll have it all figured out by then.
That's what the Kickstarter's for.
90% done. It's ready to go.
6. I was 1 off. 6 total.
And what did you roll, Beth?
12.
So that's 6 points of damage there. Yep.
Yeah, cool. His head flies off of his vertebrae neck, clunks into the one in front of him, and then splooshes into the drink. Well, the drink, the big stinky, the big stinky.
The stink instead of the drink.
It's a bit chunky.
Sings it
Well done, Beth. Bjorn, you are flailing distance, of course, to the snoot of the gator that is just starting to rise up out of the water again.
Baby Bjorn.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Just, can I use my little thing as another moving thing? Is that allowed?
Sure.
Yeah. In which case, I reverse rapidly out of the thing.
Is disengage a thing in Babies and Broadswords?
Not really. It can be if you wanted to.
Ah, sure. Take a step back, but that also means you get an attack.
Yeah, you can do
it. Granted, he'll take a disadvantage because he's got a bow. Roll defense.
On, everybody throws for me.
6.
You're fine.
There we go.
It bounces. He thwips the middle one thwips an arrow at you, and at the last second you throw up your big book, and it thwunks off the side of it.
Nice.
He backstabs your book.
Good. Yeah.
Because it's got a spine. Anyway, Bjorn, the gate is rising up out of the water. You got a skelly baby with a crossbow on his back in front, and then you got a bow-bearing skelly baby in the middle, and then a skelly baby with ain't got no head. He woke up this morning with a head, and now he ain't got no head in the back. Currently using his battle axe to sway through the river to try and find his head.
Through the river?
May I interpose an idea to the sitter? High or low?
I'll allow it. High.
It's not good for you. So
Okay.
as I come down with the first attack, I'm going to sacrifice 2 tummy aches and go, no! And I get to make attacks now, essentially.
Go for it.
The only difference is half damage for the other one.
Are you doing both at the gator or
At the gator. Biggest threat.
There.
Can't remember. Does the rolling pin have any extra things on it? I don't think it did. I think it was just.
So let me check real quick. I think it might be all the.
Because I feel like I forgot something.
Yeah, all the character classes come with like one flavor piece and one like useful equipment. Yeah, the well-loved rolling pin allows 1 damage reroll per combat.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay, so I will keep that in mind. So with that, so the first one. Yeah, I'll just go with that. 10.
Gator rolled an 8 for that one. So he will take 2.
Alright, and then next
Show 'em
one.
who's boss.
Is unfortunately, yeah. Give me this one. We rounded up or rounded down?
Round it up.
Trying to math for a second. Because I rolled a total of 11, but I only do half. So 6?
Just call it a 6. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I rolled a 6. So no damage on that second
Yeah.
one. But Gator ain't looking too good. He's got a big old horn growing out the end of his nose now, like a big pain horn, like in the old cartoons. I got another horn here, and it's red and it's throbbing like an owie.
Ooh.
And there's little sparks coming off of it, and little birdies flying around his skull. Especially after that second hit that he took to the snoot. Is that the end of your turn, Bjorn?
Just kind of shifts to make himself as a wall in front of the gator.
Ah, protection. Excellent. Take a sticky star.
Oh.
Protecting your friends, even though they were so isolating towards you on the ship ride and telling you what to do.
Yeah, right.
And despite that,
It comes for you eventually.
Hey, we didn't let you drown when you fell into the
And
river.
that's the end of my turn.
Lenore, you're up.
Okay. Well,
You've got a sad-looking gator and 2 skelly babies with heads and 1 without a head.
I would like to use my knack that is the turning of the turning thing.
Nice.
Okay.
Sometimes things are scary because they're scary, and sometimes they're scary because they may be scary, but not for the reason you think they're scary. And if you're scared, it's because of the non-scary scary thing, and not the scary thing you think you're scared of.
Right.
Either way, babies
Aw.
with this knack can confuse an enemy in
Say it
combat with a
again.
little thing. No. I didn't stumble. That's good
You
enough.
nailed it. That was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can
You
confuse an
succeeded with the
enemy as a
sitter.
little thing.
You succeeded with the sitter.
Okay. So I confuse an enemy, but I also take 2 grumps because I'm a little confused as well.
Okay, so who are you confusing? The gator, the 2 skelly
Probably the
babies?
Gator, so that it doesn't hurt.
Is even more
people.
confused.
Confused enemies will randomly
Even
attack
more birds.
whomever is
Oh.
closest to them. So whether it's friend
Oh.
or foe. Yep. Yeah.
So maybe I'll confuse the one with the short bow since it's closest
middle?
to its allies.
Oh man, and Beth did take a step back.
And then I would like to, because you get to do a little thing and a big thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
As a big
Yeah.
thing, can I just run to the back of the group and be like, "You're doing great, bud."
Yeah, you can duck behind Bjorn.
Yep.
Okay. That's it for me.
No.
Okay.
It's so confusing to be yelled no as soon as you say I end my turn.
That's
So-
why I
It's like,
said it.
I was thinking,
You got-
what's I've forgotten?
Yeah.
It's-
my immediate reaction.
Yeah. So okay, so there's the 2 skellies one headless, one headed.
No, there's
How
two
close-
skellies that have heads, and the one in the back ain't got no head, and he's pretty much out of combat now because he's just sifting through the water looking for his head. He's out of combat
Okay.
because his head got knocked off with a big book.
How close are the two skellies? Like at this point?
So Bjorn is
Spitting
flailing range with the snoot of the gator, and
Mhm.
spitting range to the first skelly, and to the side, Beth is spitting range with the second skelly on the side of the gator.
Okay. But in relation to
You
me,
were on the shoreline because you succeeded your nimbleness check. So I'd say
Okay.
that's the third distance. So it's like flailing, spitting, and then
Flinging.
flinging distance.
is Bjorn within flinging range right now?
Bjorn to you, I would say, is probably he's guarding you pretty well. So I'd say that Bjorn is in flailing range of you.
Okay. Flailing range. Okay. So I could throw my 1 second here. Pokey fork
Oh dear.
to Bjorn. Who can stab the gator?
Two-handed weapon. Two-hand weapon fighting.
Weapon fighting.
Bjorn! And I throw my pokey fork for you.
Okay.
You gotta put his eye out.
Yeah, I guess both of you can make a nimbleness check.
Okey-dokey.
Makes sense.
Whoa!
And don't forget, you do have a sticky star, Bjorn, if you end up rolling poorly.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna take a fork in the knee.
Yep. I used to be an adventurer like you.
I rolled a 9.
Total of 8 for me.
Good throw.
I rolled a 9.
It arcs
Very-
through the air.
It's slow motion.
Bjorn catches it. Conan the Barbarian style.
Shing!
It glows.
Sakura flowers start
Really
flying
pointy.
everywhere in the breeze.
A shaft of light pours through the sewer grates.
I keep
First
my
time he's ever caught
eyes
anything.
Purnama.
Barnaba!
Never had the manual dexterity before.
Love that for you. Is that the total part? Is that the total of your turn there? No.
Yes, I believe that is the total turn because I'm going to stay where I am, so I'm not doing any movie things.
That's fine.
and probably all the yelling was my small thing. So
Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
I think I'm good.
Okay, so it is the Skelly baby's turn. The one in the back is going to take a shot at the back of his companion's head since he's right in front of him and in flailing distance. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, so 7.
Hey, Cedar, stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Did it work?
Yeah, it did kind of work there. It did kind of work there. He draws tight his bow, an arrow with a little plunger on the end of it, sticking to the back of his companion's head, jostling him forward. And in his confusion, the Skelly baby in the front will do a full body shudder and start to do a little jig
Rattle, rattle,
to
rattle.
try and a little rattling jig to try and realign his bones.
Spoopy,
Very
scary skeleton
creepy,
starts to play.
creaking jig. There's stinky river water flying everywhere as he flails and creaks and groans. You babies must make a cuteness roll to keep from getting spooked by this dance of macabre, of this macabre dance.
Cuteness?
A nimble
7.
cuteness roll? Okay.
A cuteness roll.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Pooh, I'm not cute at all.
Yes. That will do nicely. Thank you.
Okay, I will start one at a time. Beth, what have you rolled?
I rolled a 9.
So
Very
cute.
You you find no effect, but you maybe are a little disgusted by this
Stinky.
display.
Yeah.
This display. No. What did you roll?
7.
Okay. Schlorp.
Also a 7.
Okay. Bonnie. 6. Lenore.
11. Max roll, baby.
No.
You face no you have no fear here.
He's
This
danced
weird-
with the skeletons
What
before.
he this is a Tuesday for you. You've danced with the skeletons in the graveyard before
So
when you went out on
This is
the
just my Tuesday night, okay?
and Halloween was on a Tuesday, and your mommy took you to the graveyard to go trick or treating amongst the ghosts. So it's not really anything for you.
Not new for me, okay?
Bjorn, what did you roll, my friend?
6.
Okay. Bjorn, Bonnie, Schlorp. No. You all let out a fearful shriek, tears coming to your little baby eyes as you reach your teeny little pudgy hands up and you cover your eyes with your hands and you gain the effect of blindness.
No, I can't.
No!
What?
No!
I like
The
to
gator.
imagine Bjorn also accidentally stabs himself in the forehead just a little bit.
If you want to, I was just gonna make you drop
It would
the.
make sense.
I was just gonna make you
Because he's
drop the
holding
rolling
the
pin and the
fork.
fork, but if you want to
Oh.
hit yourself in the head with the rolling pin and the fork, be my guest.
Probably not the fork, but probably the rolling pin. Rolling pin's is special.
You're not used to holding this fork. The fork blorps
Hey.
into the water. Take and roll yourself some damage for your little skull.
Oh no! Jump the funky fork.
And while you're doing that, I'll roll the Gator's attack against you, and then I'll have you roll defense.
No!
Never throw the fork to the guy with no opposable
Fair.
thumbs. That's what's gonna happen.
Fair. Already was amazing that he caught
Yeah.
it. So I mean, that worth it.
I didn't know his paws could bend.
It was like Honey Heist. It was weird.
Yeah.
Bjorn, what did you roll to hit yourself?
Total of 8.
I don't think you
Ooh.
can defend against your own hits. Is that a thing? Yeah.
It's up to you. If you want it to be. You have
So
the
you rolled a
power.
total of what?
8.
Okay, let's have it. Take 4 ouchies because it's against yourself. How many ouchies are you at?
Wouch.
4.
How many ouchies do you have?
10.
10?
10.
Holy crap!
Nice.
All right,
I
all right.
rolled really good. for
You clonk yourself on the forehead, and you are a little dazed as well as blind. Congratulations, my dear babies. Aside from Beth and Lenore. Lenore, actually, how about you take a sticky star for rolling max?
Ooh, okay.
Did you use your sticky star, Bjorn? By the way. Uh
Oh
No,
no!
I decided to let that 6 ride.
oh. Okay.
You can take the hit. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
should
can
all be
take
standing
it.
behind Bjorn.
Don't panic, everybody. Craigbot just left the chat.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Man,
How did that happen?
Artemis! Well, he can only record for so many.
fuck that guy.
Fucking Craigbot.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he only can record for like a certain amount of hours. But don't worry. Not much lies after this.
Now recording.
Oh, fuck you, Craigbot.
Right?
A great puff of steam rises up. A great puff of steam is blown from the brown water as the gator begins to blow bubbles, raising his snout, opening the hatch of his jaw to clamp down upon Bjorn, who is blind. You do not see it coming. So
I see darkness.
you see only darkness, so your defense will take a mighty blow. Roll, and then tell me half.
Ooh.
Yay.
Dang.
Alright, so how does defense rolling work?
Same way. You roll and you add whatever you're defending with. So whether it be your adventurousness, your precociousness, or your cuteness.
Well, it doesn't matter if muscly or beefy. They're the same number, but I'm gonna say beefy.
Okay. Go for it.
Yeah.
Take it.
Oh.
I mean, you got 10 out. You got 8 more ouchies. You're fine. Or no, 4. You have 6 ouchies. It's fine. 6 more ouchies.
Yeah, no, but that was a 1. I'm gonna use my gold star on this one.
Okay, go ahead. You can add it to. I'll even let you add it to the 1.
Ooh.
Because I rolled really high.
Okay, so then half of that if I'm adding.
No, so take the whole of the sticky star and add it to your 1.
To the half, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So would that be the second dice roll or just right?
What you rolled with your sticky star, right? That's another D6 with your sticky star. So what you rolled with that second D6, add 1 to it.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
So total would be 12, so 6.
Okay. Take 5 ouchies. You have 1 ouchie left to fill, but you're not feeling very happy right now.
Bjorn is going through it tonight.
You
Yikes.
guys, Bjorn's got you all watch as this gator does a mighty big snap with his big awful jaws, and you see as Bjorn gets a big old boo boo.
Bjorn!
Didn't he use to have hands?
No.
I told you to get that away.
Well, only 2 of you see that. I'm sorry, but you do hear.
Oh yeah, the rest of us are blind.
Yeah, the rest of you are blind, but you do hear a as the sound of a wounded baby polar bear.
Mm.
No.
I know
What's
well.
happening? I can't see.
I don't know, but it hurts.
That is the Skellies and the gator.
Rough.
Schlorp, you're blind. What are you gonna do?
Schlorp isn't covering his eyes. They've sucked back into his amorphous tongue.
How long does blindness
It's your turn, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. Actually, maybe this will work. All right. So Schlorp is a PI, and one of his abilities is a eyeball gunk, which is an attack at flailing range. So if I successfully attack, I rub my face on the enemy and give them conjunctivitis as well. So Schlorp is flailing around. He's blind, and he's just going to like fling one of his eyeballs at the alligator. But I'm taking I'm blind, so I'm taking some damage, or I'm taking a half, right?
Yeah.
I roll half. Yeah. Okay. Looking up my stats. Should have this up already.
Don't worry.
That is going to be 5.
Okay.
As this poo-colored eyeball flies out of.
Well, I rolled a 4, so yeah, I'll say that even contact.
Yeah, it's real gross. And then you'll take 2 tummy aches on top of that.
Ooh. And since yeah, actually, you're not as one with the river as you used to be, so you've been picking up your own forms of contaminants.
Yeah.
On shore.
Yep.
So this gator, who is quite accustomed to the river, is not accustomed to your brand of water.
That's right.
So he takes 2 tummy aches.
And I will eat
oh no, oh dear.
And
well, it's not much, but it's still something.
It's something.
I don't know if you know, but crocodigators, alligators, and crocodigators can digest fur, feather, and bone, but not pink eye.
Got my eye on you.
He starts to flail. He likes to flail his like. He starts to flail like his little leggy, trying to scratch at his eye, but his little leggy is too short.
Big head.
Okay.
Little...
Now for the long-awaited trap. Bonnie, tell us what happens.
Except I'm blind, so.
I don't care. I make the rules. It happens because you already set it up.
Great. Okay, so it's
Trying
a
not to walk into it.
3 toddler by 3 toddler square, so however big that would be. And an enemy entering this area for the first time takes 2 grumps and is not able to move on their turn. And I took an ouchie for setting it up.
Describe this trap. Like, what's it look like?
I basically dug a, trench in the sand, and I just put some, really sharp pieces of broken concrete up in the trench, so that way when they, walked over it, they would, break their bones or, stumble or something.
It's trench warfare now.
Alright.
Really?
I did say that this trap was completed at the start of your turn, so I will let you have a small thing.
What happens when I'm blind?
I don't know. You're blind for your turn, so you take a small disadvantage to some of your rolls. Anything that requires sight.
Okay. I just move back into spitting range back from the trap.
Okay. You start to feel resistance as you tip uphill a little bit, so
Yeah.
you don't go too far, but you do get out of trap range.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Bjorn is in the trap, so he will start. So he will start his turn unless we finish this. Beth, it's your turn. Actually, yeah, you're in the trap range too. Oh dear.
Oh, am I?
It was a really big trench. I was digging it for a
It
while.
was.
I mean, they're big toddlers. Yeah.
I just had my whole cannon face down and was just with my feet just
kicking this huge trench. I'd say you only have 1 foot in it because you were engaging the third and final skeleton. So I wouldn't say that. I'd say you're half. I'd say you're half a toddler in it.
That's nice.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to do a nimble thing and see if I can get myself out of the trap range. I mean,
you are taking those effects though, because you did start half of those effects. So what was it? 2 grumps. So we'll have that to 1 grump. And any ouchies? Hello, Bonnie.
Think so.
Your trap. Did it have any ouchies?
Sorry.
Or just a grump?
Yeah, it was grumps specifically.
Okay, so you take 1 grump.
I took an ouchie to build it.
Yeah, gotcha. So you take 1 grump, Beth, for starting your turn halfway. Half a toddler in the trap. A trench trap full of concrete and ouchies.
Half a toddler.
Trench trap.
However, I am not going to try and have another go at them because I've just got an ouchie and I don't like it. I've got a grump and I don't like it, and I'm in a bad mood now because I've got a grump.
That makes sense.
Yep,
that tracks.
However, you said Bjorn's in there as well. Yeah?
Yep. He's a full toddler in.
Oh, he'll be fine.
He's got 1 ouchie left.
Yeah,
and
but this is
and only how many grumps did you have left? You took a lot of grumps.
Oh, that's true.
I only took 2 grumps.
How many grumps do you have?
7.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Oh, okay. So I won't do that then either because I was going to use one of my dwellings to give you 2 more grumps back. But if you've only lost 2, then no.
Well, as I say, with a name like that, it sounds like he would need to be able to see it. He's blind.
That's also true. He's blind, so that's completely pointless. Very good point. Okay. Yeah. I am just going to do a nimble roll to get myself out of trap range. Which is a 5, 6, 7. Why can't I hear you?
Peter.
Oh, sorry. That's me.
There you go.
So, the closest shoreline is the one opposite to where your friends are, since you are further out in the Stinky River. So, if you make a nibbles check, are you going backwards? Are you gonna try and jump for the opposite bank? Or are you gonna try and make a dash to the to your friends?
I'm going to try and get to my friends.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that smile.
It's a pretty good smile, though.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I could. No.
Bjorn, you have started your turn. You're blind.
Being
And you're feeling real
blind.
grumpy because there's a bunch of concrete shattered underneath your feet. Underneath
Oh,
your bare
that
feet,
was
under your
fun.
bare paws.
Still gonna go with his original plan. He's going to blindly try to grab the fork that he dropped
In the sewage.
Oh,
in the sewage.
Putting your
Okay.
hands in it, would you say? And like getting, I know it's not that deep, but like you're bending over and,
He was just gonna stick his arm straight down.
okay. Go ahead, make a nosy check into the Stinky River.
Oof.
He's already completely drenched in it. He essentially
You
he
could
got a
always
nose
get more
full
drenched.
already. He's fine.
Nosy roll.
That's a 4.
Nope. You splish and sploosh around. You
Yeah.
nick and break one of your nails, just the tip of it a little bit. Not like to down to the quick or anything, but you break a nail. A little bear paw nail on some jagged concrete that was thrown into the trench trap.
Doesn't fully realize until afterwards, and
You're
he's
like,
like,
"Ah!" Anything
staring
else?
at it.
I'll let that be your small
Oh.
thing.
He's just gonna continue being a wall.
Okay.
jeez.
Now it is Lenore's turn. Lenore, you're blind.
No, I'm not.
And see,
Oh wait, you're not. Sorry, I forgot. Hey, that rhymed.
How big of a thing would it be to try and get Bjorn out of the trap?
I mean,
You're a
you
regular ass human child, right?
Uh-huh.
could- He's a polar bear.
It'd be
We're
a
all
pretty
big babies here.
He's like a baby polar bear, but still, that's a lot of
He's a lot
some
bigger
weight.
than me.
And
Oh,
he is canonically heavier than the cannon.
That's true.
I mean, it would be a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I'd-
Maybe I'll just try
I'd
to.
say if you rolled 9 or over, you'd make it.
That's the lowest stat I have, so probably not good.
Don't
Anybody
forget,
obsessed
don't forget. I think
Bjorn?
you have a sticky star and you have cookies.
I do, but I also do have. So, what does cranky do? If I make someone cranky?
If you make someone cranky, that is an excellent question. And I'm sure I know exactly what the answer is.
He know the rules. He wrote the book.
Cranky.
Primary set.
what
Characters
it is,
affected
okay.
by cranky take an extra point of grump damage on the next successful attack by an enemy.
There you go.
Ooh, okay.
Primary, secondary, tertiary, too.
Thank you, Secret.
This one, that one. Which one is for you?
So, in order to try to distract these creatures from Bjorn, I'm going to use the blackness of my soul. And I have to like get up in flinging range, so I'll go up in flinging range.
You have to go back into flinging range. Okay.
Because I think I went behind him.
Oh yeah. I mean,
So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, your flinging range, that would make you flailing range with Bjorn, spitting range with the Gaeta, and probably flinging range with the 2 skellies.
Okay. So I could
And the ass end of the Gaeta.
I have to
The best
roll
end to
an
be it.
attack with something?
Yeah.
Literally anything that you want. Your best
Okay.
skill.
All of food.
Why though?
I mean, you could try to glare them, with your dead-eyed soul. empty
Yeah,
and-
I
Yeah.
am very cool, and I
Mhm.
do have
cool.
eyeliner that
Mhm.
does a really good wing.
Oh yeah.
And because I have eyeliner at this young of an age, I know exactly how much it hurts to get eyeliner in your eye.
And on your lips.
I'm gonna be like, here, you need a makeover. And I'm gonna like fling some eyeliner into its eye. To make
Gaeta?
it cranky. Yeah. Because it's
Well, he's already got pink eye in one eye, eyeliner in the other eye.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we might as well just go full force. So I have to make an attack. I'm pretty cool. I definitely know how to use this eyeliner.
Go for it.
Wow.
The coolest baby in the sewer.
I already
10?
rolled. Yeah. I rolled a 1, so it's not good. All right.
Nice.
Cool. So that's 10.
Okay.
Minus whatever
Yeah. So
stats.
Did she just knock out the gator?
Oh,
with a
and I do have
brush?
to eat 2 cookies and take 2 ouchies.
Well, that's a lot of eyeliner that you used.
Yeah.
you're very lucky that
Oh,
most of your
look.
party is still blind, so that way their eyes are like protected.
I had the least cookies. It doesn't matter.
Yep. Yeah. So, is that how you want to do this?
Yeah.
The gator lets out a and angry and cranky and does a death roll in the shallow water. The skeletons go sounding like a xylophone as they get smooshed and come back up out of the water, spraying much like a mermaid with beautiful long hair
Oh, I like
all over the place as the gator death rolls away, rubbing its eyes back and forth, taking the 2 skellies with a head with him. The 3rd skelly is still headless and is still wading through the big stinky looking for his head with his axe. But it seems you're out of combat because the 3rd skelly seems pretty preoccupied.
Stupid skellies.
I did not like them.
No.
No. No.
Either.
No, the alligator was very scary.
Well,
Does anybody see
I'm
my
gonna
other
say-
eye?
If I can feel the fork with my foot.
Yeah, I'll say you find it.
Okay.
With your foot.
My pokey fork. Yes.
One
Do
day.
you guys?
It's not as shiny.
Sorry.
It's a lot more
dirtier,
poopy
isn't
than
it?
it
It's
used
probably
to
got
be.
some. It's probably got some acid damage.
It's poopier than it used to be for sure.
Yeah.
More poopy than pokey.
I assume you got. So you babies climb
Right.
out onto the concrete edge of the open dam, the open screened dam of the sludge mines. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
What is this place?
Just down the walk, you see a door, and it has a sign on it that you don't think you can quite read because I don't think you're old enough to read yet. Or if you do, maybe you recognize. Well, Beth, actually, you already read a book. Beth, you see that this sign says employees only. What an employee is, you're not maybe quite sure, but you know it says employees only.
Do you think we're
Who's me?
employees?
Yes.
You see
Yes.
Bjorn's eyes cross for a little bit, trying to read it.
It
Yes,
says
we're employees. I
only?
know. My book tells me what employees mean. Employees mean somebody doing something, and we're doing something. So
I don't
Whoa.
think it's
It's
right to
us.
own people.
Hey, Beth. How did the sign know that we would be here?
Very smart.
it's a very smart sign. It knows what it's doing.
Wow.
It's there just in case people need to go look.
It's like we were
I
meant
did-
to be here then.
Yes.
Is there some sort of force that's been guiding our moves from the
Well,
very
the
beginning
poop.
of the adventure?
The poof.
That's impossible.
Possibly.
You hear
Why?
you hear a soft of a xylophone kind of sound as the bones kind of like seem to crouch down into it's now gone down to their hands and knees and is feeling around for their head, splashing about looking for their head because they're getting frustrated now. There is to one side you see bubbles rising up out of the big stinky, and every so often one pops and it says, "Over here,
Well,
get
we gotta find Nama.
doo-doo, head, headless doo-doo."
I'm running very low on cookies. If we don't find Nama soon, things could go very badly.
Yeah.
How
Very
many?
And it's almost our bedtime.
I
Sophie,
have
Yeah.
at least this many, plus another one of this many, and then I think like this many.
I have
left.
half that many.
Whoa, what's a half mean?
Less.
Whoa. That's not
I
very
think-
many.
I think it means they
Well,
took a
what's
bite.
half of that?
Cookie.
Oh.
Is that even less?
I'm hungry though.
Yeah. You should
Let's
have
do-
a cookie.
Is the door
No.
unlocked?
They're
do
special.
you try the door?
Yeah, who's tall enough to reach the handle?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
The handle.
I don't know.
I was gonna
Hayden's.
say the bear could just
It's about
pick somebody
it's just
up.
under 3 feet to under. It's just Bjorn is. If somebody you figure if someone climbs on top of
Somebody
Bjorn, he could
needs
reach it.
No. Can you go on
He's
top
pretty
of Bjorn?
I can go on top. Yes, I can.
Just kind of crouches down to make it
You
easier.
you like claws and clutter climb up there and flutter. No, it's all elbows and limbs, even though it's
Awkward.
feathers and claws.
Clang, 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 clang.
You get hit with like in the head with more than one fork that's hanging from their belt. It's
Lots of
like
foot
the
art.
it's like the sound of a crash box hitting the floor, and it's just like coconuts
Immediately
going
when
dum, 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 dum,
this,
dum.
that way it's not the eyeballs.
I'll stabilize from one side.
Lovely. There's a tower of babies teetering on the side on the concrete walkway of this sewage treatment plant's screened dam, as a skelly baby searches the rancid water for his head, which he finally doesn't find.
Finally.
Okay, you try the door.
Okay.
It turns. The doorknob turns,
As
Okay.
the world turns.
but it is to describe it to you in an adult manner. It is one of those doors that are real heavy that swing shut. You
Oh
know,
man.
they have like the
Oh.
Mhm.
yeah. So it's real heavy.
Do I push it or pull it?
Yes.
I can try to blast it.
Yes.
Ooh. You're gonna need
Okay,
something to
no
blast.
please.
It's a good thing we got so much junk before we left.
It's a bad thing the
Ever.
boat is over
Yeah.
waterfall.
Yeah, the boat is like
Oh,
Grab some
on
bones.
is like caught on the screen and is just
Okay,
like being
yeah.
slapped over and over with like debris that comes down the big
Put
stinky.
some bones in here.
Wait, I got an idea.
Slurp's gonna slurp over to the water to where the skull is.
Pick up the.
And pick up the skull. He's like,
Yeah.
The skull,
I love
the
this.
skull loudly,
Oh, man.
does a spit take, brown water flying everywhere.
Oh, gee, thank you, guy. That was really nice of you. You know, I know somebody. We could bring you inside. You look like my friend Tommy.
We've got a job for you.
A job? Well, get over here, buddy.
Do you know how to open a door?
What the door?
You'll find out soon enough. Load him up.
Buddy.
The body is like has one hand on its hip and one is like scratching the air where the head would be.
Over here. Over here. Over here, stupid
Put the
head.
skull in. Let's go. I'm ready.
You clock it on there and you. Oh, you.
No,
Well, we're putting the skull in the cannon.
Oh yes, we're putting the skull in the cannon.
Right.
Oh wow! Oh wow! It's a little tight in here.
I'll take care of that.
Slurp like just a
Wow!
little
Cookies.
splort of.
Nom 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 nom
No,
nom.
no.
I recognize these cookies.
Lose 2 cookies.
Cookies? That's mean.
But
Just a minute. Did you say he's a tight fit? Because we don't want him to get stuck.
and the Schlorp has greased the inside of Bonnie.
Oh, okay.
Take a tummy ache, Bonnie.
Gross.
A single tummy ache.
Oh,
God.
Oh, Cedar,
I'm a
that's my
helper.
maximum tummy aches.
No!
Oh
Bonnie, go to a corner. You're in a
I don't even
timeout.
get to shoot the skull. Fuck. Okay. Bye, I guess. The skull's just sitting inside of me.
Do we need Bonnie to fire Bonnie? I don't know if it's necessary for Bonnie to. be
Have
awake
you ever
for us.
fired Bonnie before?
Nope.
No time like the present to try.
Okay. Yeah, I guess give it a shot.
Or do we use Bonnie as a battering ram and try to just roll her into the door?
Bonnie becomes
probably take
non-responsive.
Okay. Hello? If you don't want us to fire a skull at that door, say no thank you.
And out from her pipe comes spewing the skull,
Oh,
a few cookies,
Oh, okay. We'll take those.
Not
Oh.
the cookies.
some
Cookies,
other
cookies.
trinkets. 3
Just
cookies
open
fall
the
out.
door.
3 cookies fall out.
I'll take one of
The
those.
door's unlocked, but it is a heavy door, so you have to make a successful muscle check. The
Really?
skeleton finally catches up with its skull. Go ahead, Slurp.
If someone could open the door, I think I could jam this in there and keep it open for the rest of us.
I got the skull back under my arm now.
Maybe
the
I can.
The skeleton is trying to like get its skull from you.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I'm
No,
going to
no,
use the pokey fork.
We
I'm
need
using
Yeah,
the
give
pokey
me 2
fork.
forks.
Mine.
Give me 2 pokey.
Okay.
The skeleton body enters a game of happy slaps with you, Schlorp.
That's
I guess make a nimbleness roll to try and keep the skull.
just bones and poo slapping against each other.
Yep, it's a wonderful sight, really.
That would be a 10.
Okay. Nine.
Yes, another group hydrate.
Schlorp absorbs the skull into his body.
Open the door.
The skeleton dives inside of Schlorp.
Nice.
Destruction.
He's got
Does he take damage? He has
are
been
four-
in this nasty river the whole time.
There are foreign
Yeah.
there are foreign contaminants within Schlorp because he's no longer fully part of the river. So
And there are foreign contaminants in me.
he will take 2 tummy ache and will attempt to muscle his way back out. Okay, so I'll give him disadvantage, but he also seems to recognize people like you, Schlorp.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Sitter,
Your
I
best-
think you mean
your best
bone his way out.
Schlorp is trying to keep himself together. He's stretched to his limits, as it were. Does he have enough poo and cocaine to hold himself together? Make a muscle. It's going to be an 8.
I rolled a 10.
Oh,
But I will allow that the skeleton exits your body with great force, denting the door inward, busting one of the hinges so that it was now bent inward where it shouldn't have been able to bend. With a mighty clang, and the skeleton slowly slides to the floor in a pile of whatever Schlorp is made out of.
Whatever Schlorp is made of.
Like, oh, that hurt.
You're not the one who exploded all over the place.
Well, baby, you should
was a
keep
push
your
door.
maybe you should keep your sticky figure to yourself.
Well, maybe you shouldn't just leave your skull lying around all over the place.
I didn't. She knocked it off of my body.
Well,
She
finders keepers.
Gotta go.
finders keepers. Oh, I'm gonna tell Nema on you.
You
No,
know,
no.
that-
No,
you know Nema?
no.
As soon as Bjorn hears that, he picks up the skull.
The skull's
It's
on the skeleton's
back on
body. Are
his
you
skeleton.
picking up
Yeah,
the
yeah.
skeleton?
Never
Are you
mind,
picking
I
up the
didn't
skelly
realize
baby?
it. I didn't realize.
All of us just hooch into
Turn
the
him.
skeleton to make sure it can't get away.
Oh wow.
And
You
we're
are
very-
all
and
you
we're
are
good.
all really
Everybody-
close to me. You
We're very
smell.
grabby.
You said,
Nama.
Where Nama is.
how do
Nama.
you?
Nama.
Where's Nama? If you know where Nama is,
Nama.
where's Nama? Tell us.
What? Well, why should I tell you? You knocked my head off of my body. You're not very nice.
Well, if you don't tell us, I'll knock your head off again.
Wow, you guys are a bunch of
I stick
bullies.
the bowling pin back out.
You guys are a bunch of meanies.
You call us mean?
You
Yeah,
attacked us with an alligator.
Her gator attacked the
We
bowling.
were taking our alligator out for a walk, swim.
Your alligator
Oh,
went
yeah.
for a chomp.
And then your big fluffy guy smacked him in the nose with a rowing pin, and now he's rowing up river.
You take your alligator
Insight
for a
check.
walk with weapons.
We were
Can
playing pirates.
You know
Pirates
what?
of the Fantasy.
Oh, I like
What?
that game.
It's
What
a
if-
great game.
What if I gave you a cookie to take us to Nama?
Ooh.
One of Nama Sophie's cookies?
Yes. Just for you. You can
Just-
eat the whole cookie.
I did eat some.
All for you.
I did eat.
Also, your timeout is over. Sorry, the alarm did not go off for some reason.
Don't you give them a cookie.
I mean, I already.
No,
You
I'll
guys
give a
already.
cookie.
You already. You. What? I like to whisper too.
This is the
Also-
A and B conversation, so go away.
It's a trade.
I know my ABCs: A, C, B,
Good
F,
job. That's a good
Just
one.
and
No,
that's all I know.
You're good.
Damn it,
You're very
Sophia
good.
sound real good at alphabet.
Wait, you know where Nama Delphians.
Yeah, Nama came to visit.
You should take us there.
Well,
Yeah.
Welcome
For a
to the
cookie.
conversation, Bonnie. Jeez.
Excuse me, I've had a skull in my mouth for the past 5 minutes.
Well, it's not. No, you actually. The skull is no longer on inside of your mouth. In fact, you threw it up when.
Okay.
When your tube was thoroughly lubricated by Schlor.
That's right.
Yeah, and you just like kind of bleh.
Along with 3 cookies.
Along
those
with
are
3,
gone.
yes.
Yeah.
Three cookies are gone, and he did eat one. 3 cookies fell out, and I guess your fellows took them. And the Skelly baby did eat 1 when he was in there. So 4
Well, the Skelly
total are
baby-
missing.
The Skelly baby ate 2 when he was in there.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Then he ate 2 cookies. Oh yeah, lose 2 cookies. Yeah. So 5
being
cookies
so
are gone.
honest.
So then only
you
2
guys,
fell
I've
out
got-
because they
I've
only
got-
had 4.
I got
Oh.
1 cookie left.
Okay. Well,
Oh.
okay.
That's why we have to find Nama.
If I
Skeleton.
would
Skeleton.
I could give you a cookie too.
I don't. You know what? I
So
don't
that's
want
really
a cookie. I want you to say sorry, 'cause you were mean.
Did we ever open the door?
You did open the door because
It's
your
all
friend
in the
shot me through it.
Didn't I?
Good.
I think I got a bonus
It was a
opening.
push
eventually.
Good.
Question answered.
For a creature without eyes, you watch as big alligator crocodile-sized tears start to well up in his eye sockets.
Probably full of
You
poop.
are so mean.
Oh, wait, don't.
How old are you? Like 2?
Why?
Yes, I was 2 when I scowied.
Oh no.
Why your head so hard
Wait,
then?
wait, you didn't start as a I always thought you started as Skellies.
I did. I became a skelly. I'm adopted.
This got dark.
Yeah. Never Sophie comes to the sludge mine sometime to bring cookies and to read to us when we get off our shift.
Wait. Oh no,
No. Okay.
we're sorry. We're sorry that you're such a big crybaby.
What's your name, Skelly?
You're so
What's your name?
mean.
I hugged
What's
the
your name,
skeleton.
Skelly?
It's okay.
Rattles.
Oh,
My
that's
adopted
super
family
very
call me
sorry.
Rattles. I don't know what my name was before.
Rattles, I'm very sorry. You don't need to cry. It's okay.
Well, you,
You
tell
can
that
come
to
with
our pet crocodile now death rolling up river now. You gave him pink eye. That was gross.
Rattles, I think you
That wasn't me.
understand. We're very desperate for cookies at this point. We need to find
Who cares
Nama
about Nama?
urgently.
I
Otherwise,
really need those
we're all-
cookies, man.
We're going to starve.
This said,
We're gonna ride the wet blanket, as they say.
I do it blanket, we don't get some cookies.
full circle.
You know, if you starve, you could join my family. How good
But I
are
like-
you at? How good are you with a pool skimmer?
I like being a cannon, though.
Do you even have a skeleton?
I don't know.
I don't want that question answered. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what a wheel-shaped skeleton with a. I don't know. I don't need to know how many ligaments there are. I don't need to know how many bones are inside of Bonnie's sentient cannon body. I don't want that
Well, that
question
wasn't also
answered.
one
God
in the-
damn it. Rattles begins to walk down the stairs. Well,
I don't think you guys. I think you guys need to have a talking to anyway. So I'm gonna go tell Nemo what happened, and then I guess. But you can come along, I guess. But don't be mean to me.
I just gave you a hug.
I think Bjorn tried to say
Hug.
something.
Yes, Cade.
Alright.
I found your head.
Listening, as I say, as Bjorn was just kind of standing there listening, he sets his rolling pin aside for a second before this skelly baby walks off, and he just takes his little horned hat off and puts it on the skelly baby.
I did it. It slips down over his eye sockets. Whoa, who turned the dark on? Ugh.
It leans it back just a little
That's
bit.
really sweet.
It starts to tip backwards.
Oh.
What?
It loses a finger bone trying to catch him.
Everybody make an adorable roll.
That was adorable.
Oh, stop it with the
Oh, that's
friendship.
good.
Let's go with this one because it's
No.
eyebrow.
9.
That was not a good roll for
9.
me.
Remember, some of you have sticky stars.
I got a
3.
stick.
Should I try it again?
And
just
3
in
is
case?
6.
Still 9.
Who rolled a 3 or more?
A 3 or more?
That little silly Viking hat gave y'all a little bit of a boost there and lowered the DC.
Aww.
Well, that was nice of you to share with me. Do you want to hold my babble axe?
Okay.
Sure.
It's kind of heavy, and he hands it over to Bjorn.
It is made out of a old mop and a shattered dinner plate, and lashed together
Good.
with fishing wire with lots of algae attached to it.
Nice.
Let's go down to
That's a
to
good axe.
thank you. I made it myself when I was on my lunch break.
It's a very good axe.
Let's go down to the sludgers to the sludgers common area where Nema is. She's telling she had just finished reading us a story about a little pig finding his way home. I don't know what a pig is, but there are cookies, and you sniff the air, and there surely are. They're like little cartoons following the waft of the sniffing scent.
Smoke gets us by the nose.
You pass through. You pass down, taking the stairs carefully, one at a time. Bonnie just cluttering all the way down. You decide at some point that maybe it's wise to let her go ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk ahead of you first. Otherwise, risk getting run over. You only got run over twice, so it's fine.
You get a couple broken toes.
Down and down. Us as the audience see how much steam and some, quite frankly, concerningly green glowing liquid is bubbling down here. You see other skelly babies and skelly big kids and skelly grown-ups, a couple, skimming through the water with what we know as a pool skimmer. Some wearing those patty caps, and some have a pipe in their, a corncob pipe in between their skelly teeth and such, as they work on their shift and kind of move along with the motions of the big stinky.
Skelly baby smoking?
No, the skelly grown up.
Oh, skelly grow. Oh, okay.
And you make your way to what was referred to as the Sludger common room. You recognize a few faces, Schlorb, because there are a couple of your kind here. Much browner than, much darker and chunkier than you are, and less leafy matter and such. Definitely a few more flushable wipes are still kind of percolating in there and such. Maybe even a long.
Do not flush those.
Do not flush those, even if it says they're flushable.
They
It's
are
terrible to the plant. maybe even a long lost cousin or auntie or something like that, Schlorb. There are several skelly babies who are seated in a circle around the watchful and loving knee of Nama Sophie, who is telling a daring tale of a little old lady who ran off to become a pirate. And
does
sorry.
Nama Sophie look okay? Like, does she look like?
She's got an eye patch on,
Okay.
and she has a fake parrot on her shoulder, and she's wearing a tricorn, and she has an actual big ass sword like tied to her belt.
And that's when me hearties decided to go ahead and kidnap that there old lady. But that is fine because she's a wily little old lady. Is she not, children? Oh, no, yeah! Who wants a cookie?
Oh yeah.
Hey!
Everybody in the room's everyone's hands shoot up. You are given your cookies, and you don't have to row your way back up the big stinky. You all pile into Nama Sophie's little Winnebago. Schlorp, you have your own little bucket in the back seat, your little bucket car seat that you get to like
want
kind
me
of.
to touch the upholstery. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, like, granted, you start to get absorbed into it, and you got stuck last time, and you got to pick out your own galvanized stainless steel bucket without even a touch of rust on it. It's quite chrome like. It's
Nice.
she cleans it after she cleans it for you every day after a little ride. Anytime you ride with her, and you all wave out the window at the sludgers. The skelly babies who are enslaved for the entirety of their unlives, perhaps to maybe return one day to learn more about Rattles and his adopted family. I'm sure you come away with many questions at first, but you don't care because you have Nama Sophie back, and she is already working on making some more cookies. Somehow, right now, as you kind of fall back to a little nappy sleep, little sleepy, because it's the car ride, and the car ride is just so soothing. You're tired from a long day, your belly's full of cookies, maybe some cookies still hanging out your little mouths. And the last thing you see as you look out of the window, as your eyes slowly begin to close, Schlorb, your eyes receding back into your Schlorpy little face, you see a crocagator death rolling upriver with two skeletons accordioning, like flat popping up as they come back up over the water, and then
Sounds like an accordion or something.
sounds like a tugboat accordion. Yes.
Yeah.
As you all ride off back to
Boat
Nema
powered, if you will.
Sophia's branch of the little home for strange little orphans.
Yay!
Yay.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
We did it, kind
Yay, we got cookies.
I sure hope
We
we weren't
did.
supposed to save
We
all
ran
those
out.
enslaved skelly babies.
Excellent.
That's for another game, Jason. That's for if we get our extra double,
Right,
triple stretch goal.
Wait,
We'll
there's a
write-
stretch goal of
We'll-
what's a where is this
we'll
stretch
make
goal?
one. $5,000. We'll make a
Oh,
save,
wow.
save the Skelly babies.
Save the skellies.
Game.
Save
Yeah.
the skelly babies. Save
I
the
like that.
sludgers.
$5,000.
The
That's
sludgers
right.
in the sludge mines.
You don't want
That
those
the
poor little skelly
sludgers
babies to be stuck down there
breathe.
forever, do
No,
you?
they're
No.
for their
No.
entire undead lives.
Yeah.
Their entire undead lives.
Only you can prevent
Enslavement of
labor-
the
skeleton
work labor of the
undead
Skelly babies.
of undead miners
Yo, it's
or whatnot.
fun to drive.
Minor,
The undead
minor.
workers should
Minor
control the means
miners.
of production. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
right.
all
That
right?
is
That's
true.
right.
That is true. Sorry if I accidentally started writing another module for you, but
I'm all out
if
of
you
ideas.
if you were wondering, yeah, there was a chance for you to save the scaly babies, but no big deal. That's also often with me. There's a lot of opportunity, shall we say, for more stories and such. But this was pretty great. I feel like I learned some things. I tried to make it not as horrific as my usual stuff, but I still ended up with enslaved children.
Well, I mean that's
Which I
standard,
feel like I feel like child labor is a step above, a few steps above cordyceps.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
The whole premise of Babies and Broadswords is that they're orphans at Lady Chastity's, which is a ghost that uses the babies for labor.
Yeah,
so
it's a work camp.
It's written into the rules, you know?
It's child labor.
Yeah. That's why I thought it'd be okay, you know?
Yeah, I'm totally fine with it. I'm glad that you worked in child labor.
I thought I would do my best to bring to mind water safety consciousness, as well as aquatic bioenvironmental safety, and the enslavement of children, because it still exists in the world. But anyway, donate to our Kickstarter. Give us your money. Kick that starter right in the nards. And save the enslaved skelly babies of the sludge mines.
Right.
The sludgers need to be freed.
You can adopt your very own skelly baby.
For $100, you too could sponsor a skelly baby.
For only pennies a day.
Pennies a day. All right. Thank you so much. Who are you there, Jason?
Hi, I'm Jason. You can find me in Dungeoneering with Jason on the various social medias. I am the creator and creative director for Even Footing Games, and we've been playing Babies and Broadswords. And check out our Kickstarter. Look for Babies and Broadswords Bathfinder, and then check out our other books that are already on sale wherever you buy your books.
Lovely, lovely. Emily, who are you?
I'm Corvée. I'm here sometimes.
Cool.
And some other places other times.
You'll be here next week on Tuesday.
I'm Cat Lady Liz. I'm a novice gamer, but getting better.
You're also here sometimes.
Yeah. Kayla, who are
Yes,
you?
I'm also here sometimes.
I'm Kayla from Potions and Potpourri. It's a podcast. We talk about D&D and stuff. I'm also on Even Footing Games. I'm also over here a lot. Come find me on the socials.
Kane, who are you?
I'm Kane. That's who I am.
Hi, Kane. Alyssa, who are you?
I'm Alyssa. You can find me on Instagram at _illustrations. I am an artist and
Right on. I got a good crew here, and I am Cedar the Barefoot, first-time sitter. I don't think I did very well babysitting, but I think I was a pretty damn good sitter. Thank you so much, all my friends here, for helping me by backseat sitting, and quite literally finishing this adventure sitting in the backseat of a Winnebago of a crazy old lady who makes some dank-ass cookies. Till next time, my friends, I hope you are well, that you stay well. We're going to raid cantrips and coffee. We're going to roll on in there. We're going to hit all those buttons.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're just going to do nothing but talk about ourselves and our Kickstarter in there. Be like, yo, we were like raising money for a Kickstarter. Love you so much. Till next time. We'll see you next.
Bye.
Bye. Say bye, babies.
Bye.